Can you Reaper the campaign? Yeah, no. We don't have one of those. Plus, 5K bits isn't enough for that. Come on now. What do you think I am? A socialist? I mean, I kind of am, but fine, Dave. You want to keep saying stuff? Now your voice live.
Voice live.
I need to be. How else could people hear my witty remarks of their like 2 words?
Well, you gotta start making witty ones first. Got it.
Good. That was a good one.
Speaking
I
of
will
socialism,
admitting that like rocks is not witty. Go ahead. Sorry, Panda.
speaking of socialism. Okay, I was just testing that time to see if anybody else did it. I watched the Footopia series, not Footopia, Sausage Party, Footopia. They made a series on Amazon, and it's one of those things of like, oh, this can't be good. But they got like everybody back most everybody back. They got holy crap! Why am I blanking on everyone's name? Funny laugh guy from Fight Club, Michael Cera.
Okay.
I remember Michael Cera's name. Oh, I can't believe I'm blanking on everyone's name.
I didn't even see the original song.
Edward Norton.
So
Yeah, Edward Norton plays a Jewish bagel, which was surprising in the first one because it's like, oh, he's kind of doing a voice. He doesn't just sound like Edward Norton. He's kind of doing like a whiny voice. But Seth Rogen, that's the funny laugh guy, is playing the hot dog again. And basically, it's after the movie where they have killed most, if not all, humans, and now they're trying to make their own society. And they come up with like human teeth as currency, and like they're like, oh yeah, because it's a rare thing, and they're like, oh god, people are stealing other people's teeth, they're stealing their money. What do we do? So they come up with a police force, like just like, oh, we'll designate some foods that will like keep people from committing these crimes, And of course, they're immediately corrupted by the person with the most teeth is paying them off with teeth to protect him and protect his stuff, showing that the one person with all the wealth can control everything. And there's foods that are spoiling, like the milk's going bad, but he needs to pay teeth to get into a refrigerator. But the one guy with all the teeth is charging for the refrigerator usage and stuff like that. So they're like, oh, what do we do? We'll just take some of the teeth from all of the people with most teeth and we'll share it with all the other people. And we'll just call it like sharesies, And then another person's like, why do we even need teeth? Let's just get rid of teeth. We'll just like people that need the stuff get it, That's not your car. That's everybody's car, I was like, oh, they're coming up with, communism and everything else, basically. And then they get real mad when they're like, they have a human captured. And he's like, oh yeah, y'all came up with a system of government. And they're like, what? No, we didn't. We didn't come up with that. That's a human thing. And it's like, no, yes, you did. And they're like, oh, you came up with a police force. That's also a human thing. And they keep getting mad that they come up with human shit. Because they're like, we're not humans. We're better than humans. Oh.
Yeah. Well, we're talking about movies. I watched a movie.
I don't believe you.
This weekend. This past weekend.
Some weekend.
I actually watched a movie. We watched If. Which is a kids movie with Ryan Reynolds in it.
Is it a kids movie?
It is definitely a kids movie.
It is.
So the thing is, I didn't pay attention to what some happened to your coffee there, Panda.
It's not coffee.
Oh, I hope not.
Did you see?
Yes.
It's some Mexican food drink that has
Is it horchata?
Like cornstarch in it, and it made a film on the top. So when I took a drink, it just stuck to my lips.
Yeah, it's like I hope
the film on top.
But no, I watched If without looking at what it was or any of that stuff. So I was just kind of like, oh yeah, whatever, I'll watch that. And so when it first started and we were going through it, I was just like, this movie is weird. This movie's got some vibe problems. I don't know if they mean to make it seem this kind of odd. Maybe I don't have the right logic going into this. And so we looked up the rating and it was like, oh, this is for children. Okay, so if I look at it from a kid's perspective, this is all fine. But if I look at it from my perspective, this is a horror movie if you just change the score.
That's funny.
Isn't it about imaginary friends?
It is. It is, but
I just kind of thought of it as like a weird foster's home for imaginary friends live action is how I thought of it.
Oh,
But-
sorry, Black Dragon, gotta ban you.
Yeah, blue eyes only.
don't apologize for banning the bot. They're probably not even black.
Or a dragon. They're probably
Yeah.
a Dargan. And they claim.
I
Darn.
doubt one of those significantly more than the other. Dargan. But no, anyway.
Did you ban them?
I think
I
she's
like
working on it.
Dargans.
But no, we've BS enough. No, but it's a fine kids movie. So if you have children or hang out with children for some reason,
Thank you, Panda.
or young people or whatever, then
Oh
why
no,
did you-
Tilray!
Scott, why did you click the link? What did you think it was? Oh, yeah, your reflexes betray you. You're gonna get a fucking virus, my dude.
That's funny.
Well, maybe it won't have a virus. Maybe.
Maybe. I always do the extra step and I go to their profile and I report them for botting. So
Yeah.
they're advertising and shit like that.
Oh, you're absolutely welcome to do that. But yeah, let's I guess we should probably get started because
Yeah,
you know.
we got stuff
Well, good.
to
I'm
do.
glad the page didn't open because that's gross. You guys ready to be face live?
Uh,
Put
sure.
on your real faces, for fuck's sake. I'm tired of telling you.
No thanks.
No, Dave, listen. All right, if they see that other face, it's gonna blow your cover.
That's true. That's true.
And you have a daughter to keep up appearances with.
Yeah.
Something
Witness
Blizzard.
protection program is important on my planet. Not that it's not this one, of course. Looks left, looks right.
Oh, geez, he almost opened it on your work laptop. That would have been a fucking disaster. Okay, we're gonna go to the face live where it shows the screen because
Yes.
I don't have the other one set up, and I think I fucked up the zoom. Yeah, only
Hooray!
slightly. I did figure out how to
Only
make my
slightly.
camera do this thing where I'm not like this close to it at all times. So
No.
that's
Oh,
fun.
that's nice.
Yeah, so now I actually look like at a reasonable distance from it. So,
Okay.
so that's nice. But yes, hello. You can now see faces on your screen. The faces on your screen belong to 4 human beings who all play tabletop RPGs and
Humans. Half that statement's
completely of
true.
their own free will.
Good. I'm glad you're safe.
2/3 of that statement is true.
Yes, at least 2/3, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Last we left off, we don't do recaps, but
Yep.
what you'll notice if we zoom in a bit here, so here's this room. There was like a bunch of invisible furniture in here, and if you're like, what the fuck is wrong with the resolution on my screen? Why does it look all fucked up? That's what it's supposed to look like because the party decided to fling pancake mix all over the place.
It's true, we did.
I like if you hover
And
over
by
one
the
of the
party,
chairs, it just
he
says
means me.
why. Why would you do
Says
this?
pancake mix. ...
Yes, there are more tooltips around the room.
Yes, pancake mix. Super good. Okay.
So,
Look, this was also covered in Bisquick.
yep, because y'all did that. So yeah, yeah, if you're wondering why they did that, it's because all the furniture was invisible and they thought this was the best way to reveal it. They're also in the tomb
it
of
helped
dead
us.
goddesses, so this is a perfectly fine thing to do. Definitely not sacrilegious, definitely not disrespectful. Everything's fine. So,
I mean, if a god asks you to do it, is it? No, I'm joking.
I don't know what deity asked you to throw
I'll
pancake
tell
mix all
you
over the
what.
place.
If if someone asks you if you're a god, Lamia, you say yes.
Are you gods? No. Ray, if somebody asks you if you're a god,
Your god, you don't
Yes,
your god.
yes.
God, I love
Good old Ghostbusters.
that movie so
Yes.
much. Okay, anyway.
which is why
So-
you went on to make Crystal Head vodka and become, I don't know, some kind of deity of somebody.
Some kind of deity
of,
of some
of
kind
someone for some
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 kind of
pantheon
something.
over some whatever. So reminder: Lamia is very hurt.
Yeah.
Eli is pretty hurt.
Yeah, I'm regular.
Sam is hurt but not. He's hurt on like a regular person scale, not on a Sam scale. He's fine on the Sam scale.
I'm basically at full health on the same scale.
Pretty much. So, yeah. And then Sherlhawk is the healthiest of all of you, other than Red.
He's missing. Yeah, he's missing some HP.
As it should be.
Hey,
because Red regenerates. So,
no.
Ellie, don't be nice to them. They haven't done
Thank you,
anything.
Ellie.
Why are you being nice to them? All they did was desecrate this room full of invisible furniture. And you're rewarding them.
Snail
Okay.
pole, by the way.
Yes, we are being rewarded.
Me.
Where's
Anyway.
the button to stop giving luck dice? I should make a button. I should give you guys a button to take away luck dice.
Take
Buttons.
away luck dice. Oh my god! Wait. Will there be a button equivalent to take away yours?
Why would there be that? I don't ever do
Exactly.
anything wrong. The heck?
Sure.
You hear this, chat? What the fuck, man? So, anyhow, so you guys are in this room still. You just had that encounter with we'll call it a disembodied voice that threatened Sam.
Mhm.
That is apparently a protector of this place. Probably hovering near where you need to go, because they said they protect the name you're in search of, the name of the daughter of the Spring Moon Kaluri. So, other than that, I believe you've got in your possession, you have 2 of the 4 moonstones, one of which is fake, is already inserted into the pedestal back at the beginning.
Yes.
And
Yes.
you've got, we'll say, you've got about 5-ish hours for sure remaining on that, because Eli, you'd be able to like kind of keep track of how much power is left in the spell.
Cool. Good.
So yeah, we zoom back in here. The furniture, to be clear, is still invisible, but because you guys took so long searching everything, this is what the room looks like effectively. Just imagine a lot more like smudges of bloody pancake batter and stuff all over the place, because some of you were like, have open wounds. but yeah, there's a door to your north. Let me move the camera for the chat a little bit so they can see better.
Sam, you start reading the back of the information panel of the travel mix. It's like, okay, do not eat raw. You've got in eyes. Call a doctor immediately. Flush for 30 minutes. Do not
you
put an
guys
open wound. So okay,
You guys came from the south. Yeah, don't put it in
Yeah,
wounds.
we came from the south.
we'll become a gingerbread man.
So you heard that last bit that voice said, right? You think that was referring to Luxie? Of course, Delric.
Let's not give him a cool nickname.
Well, that's what I call him. I don't even think it's cool. It's just a different son of a bitch. It's just a easy way to refer to him without actually saying his name.
Yeah, you could just say that one guy that was in that one place of the statue you touched.
Sure.
See, that's way more specific. Just saying Luxie can fly over a person's head versus that thing.
Yes, of course. Anyways, I don't think we should jump to any conclusions. However, I do think we should expect the worst in this case. So yes, to answer your question, yes. Right.
Stop paying attention to redeems, all right? Play the game.
I'm walking over to the store.
I'm talking to Molly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I opened it, but
Are you sure?
Should be. No, I'm pretty sure I didn't open it.
Well,
it should be kind of back towards that one room with the fountain and the flowers ish, right? That's going the same way. I don't know.
Should we have Red check
went
it?
all the way around. Yes, before I just open it. Yes, but
Yeah.
I'm just
Red-
trying to maintain where we are.
The
If we-
reason I
if-
brought it up is because if it is referring to Luxie, wouldn't it be better if I just left then? Like,
I think we
be
should keep that under our hats.
I don't think.
yeah, I
this-
don't intend to reveal it, but like, I might be a great detriment to.
You might also
actually-
get eaten by a giant lava centipede if you go outside. So no.
That's true. It is going to wander back this way at some point. Oh, yeah. I guess she'll probably move ahead of you to check this damn door.
Yeah, I'll move out of the way.
now
What the hell is that one?
he's being nice.
Oh,
to you.
you didn't turn it off after. You get to have
oh, I
those
did. I
points
did forget
back.
to turn it off. God damn it. Whatever. You just have 2 now.
Woo,
Oh,
two.
But
okay.
now I'm turning it off.
Yeah, definitely.
Who's the other one for?
He said Eli since Sam has one.
Woot.
I gotta get you guys into a fight. That's a lot of the entire chat.
Yeah.
Is like the whole chat. Every single person in
Listen,
chat.
we
really
used a
wants
lot
you,
of luck
really wants
not
you to get
getting
beat up.
sucked into space.
So-
Yeah, let's
so
get beat up when
I'll-
Lamia has 2 health or whatever.
Yeah, I'll take anything I can get.
It's the time for it, you know.
Lamia, do you think you can
Alright.
hit me? I bet you can't. And then I'll prepare the fate die in my hand.
I'm what like would the fate die? Oh, you like no? That would let me re-roll it. Your fate die, like if I can hit you, it's based on your AC, not
I know.
if you roll better than me.
Yeah, we're not doing opposed rules. That's a different game.
Anyway,
So-
yeah.
So you
How
asked her
does-
in to check that door. So she goes up. She examines it for a while you guys are over there talking and says, "All right, I don't see any traps in this one, but I do hear something on the other side. Sounds like something's moving. Sounds slimy."
What was that ooze's name? Sorry, let me look it up real fast.
You think it's another one of them corpse, crypt, worm, sticky things?
Oh, the
I
little
forgot what they're called.
scavenger worms. No, I don't think so. I would say there's probably more than one thing over here. She's got like this big fox ear pushed up to it.
In that case, do we want to double all the way back around, go to the one room we were in, and try and just check from that angle instead of just going to the store, or like, do we just
Go back.
There was
Go back to
another
the
door
water.
down here.
There
Water
is
bottle.
another door down there, yes. I see that. But since it was leading kind of back towards where we went, I wasn't as excited to check it, but we definitely can. If you wouldn't mind making sure it's not going to explode or suck us into space, Red.
I mean, I suppose that's what you hired me for. Yes, I could. Should be back over there. Check.
And you know, as long as
Oh,
those
whoops.
whatever sounds slimy isn't like Fufa, then I think we might be okay.
I don't really want to deal with anything slimy at this point. I've had enough things that are crawly, jittery, or in other way bug-like today.
I did also get another moonstone, so we can
Oh,
always just
right.
Yeah,
head
we
back
do
and
need
slot
to
that
go
in.
back to put that in. Yes, that is true.
Do you mind if I try holding that for a bit? I just wanted to see if maybe it would give me some of my healing properties or not.
Sure.
Lamia will grab it, rub it, hold it in her hands.
Put it in our mouth.
No,
Eat it. Swallow it.
no.
Oh, you could. Then you'd have permanent healing. At least till you poop it out.
I don't know. I'm not even sure if this will work. That's why she's trying this.
And you have to eat it again. Make
How
sure you
big
wash
are
it.
these? How big are these stones?
I said they were.
I
in
examined.
I said they were like in between like golf ball and baseball. So-
Okay, yeah. That's what I said. Swallowing that is going to be a challenge, let alone pooping it out.
I mean, just a bit, you know. If you're regenerating, like whatever. That's cool. So she says, it's really quiet on the other side of this one, like really quiet. don't hear anything.
Check to make sure there aren't any drag marks.
I'll look for drag marks. Sam, look for drag marks.
Perception checks, please. Or perception check, please.
I mean, I'll
Say I
look
can't
too. I'll throw them. Why not? Yes. Sam's 9 just absolutely obliterates my 10 by an order of 10.
Jeez.
Yeah, 1 point, 10 point,
So-
same thing, you know.
Yeah, you don't see any of the drag marks this time. Though in general these walls all seem somewhat pristine compared to the others leading up to this point. So
All right,
that's
well,
I mean,
what it
everybody
is.
hold on to something. I'm gonna.
If I had to hazard a guess, hold on before you open that. This door over here, yell as I walk through, has drag marks, and that door is just like one wall away from that door. So unless that's like a really small broom closet or something, I bet it's going into that same room.
One key thing we do know is if it's hard to open, don't open it.
Yeah, that's true. So you make an excellent point.
That-
I'm
Also,
still
is there
gonna
a-
at least give it a tug. Whoops.
Is there a door that's supposed to be open that's open?
The south door is the one you came through.
I know, but I don't want to look at it too hard. But in that hallway below me, where there were drag marks with the fingernail that I noticed last time.
Oh yeah, I can see through that door. Whoop, there we go. I closed it.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
now
closed it.
Oh, okay. Well, it got closed is the point. I clicked on it because I was like, I shouldn't be able to see that. Anyways, I'm going to at least give this a tug. If it feels difficult to open at all, I'm gonna take their advice and not continue to try and open it.
What is your strength score?
Low.
Good.
1.
As in-
My modifier is 1. It's a 12 total.
That's because the thing is that's not low. That's above
Sure, that's-
average.
Yeah, that's above average.
Average-ish, yes, but low for a PC.
No.
Low for your party. Low for your
Yeah.
party. Not for
Yeah.
even the PC.
It's low
Because,
for
yeah,
any
plus-
PC I've
plus
ever
one
made, except
is-
for Ed.
Yeah.
Low for PC is like 6.
You're a
You,
strong.
gotta remember, you guys are at
ass-
a you guys have to
yeah,
remember, you guys
sure.
are at a 30 point buy. That's
Yeah,
why
yeah,
your
yeah.
stats are so high. So
Low for
but no.
something that's not actually a dump stat.
for a +1, that's actually good in this case because what that means in your case is you have enough strength to be able to kind of tell how much effort it's going to take you. Because if you had a negative, then you weren't really going to be able to tell how a lot of these are going to be
Everything
hard to
feels
open.
heavy, yeah.
So they're all going to
definitely.
take a bit of extra effort for most people, but because you're actually stronger than just an average person, you got a pretty good control over it. You start to put a little bit of effort into, so you can kind of tell you could probably get this to pull, and you even go that little extra step of okay, I'm gonna give just a little oomph, not enough to pull it over the hump, but just enough to see if I can get it to budge, and you can't. So you can tell that one is gonna be a tough move.
Okay, well, in that case, never mind. Bye. Let's go the long way around, I guess. Because we need to get
Patrick,
back here.
Yes.
during this time, has anything happened with me in the Moonstone?
No.
I don't expect it to, but okay. I was just making sure. So
Correct.
I will hand the Moonstone back to
Just hang on to it
Samuel.
for now as you
Yeah.
offer it back.
You can hold it while we
Yeah.
walk.
No, we could always if you lose an eye, we could just put it in there.
That's a little bit bigger than an eye.
We don't know. Red is going to get one of these Moonstones, so we don't
Well-
want to waste them in my eyes.
Assuming
I'm just
they
saying,
aren't
if you lose
consumed
them.
in the mechanism that opens it.
Anyway,
We're making a lot of assumptions here.
I just drag myself. Nope.
I'm headed back. I'm walking. I'm not waiting for them. I'm going.
You can move through the doors and everything.
Yeah, I'm just.
You guys are
Go in a
basically
couple
making your way
spaces at a
back to the original room. Is that the plan?
Yep.
Okay, you can assume Red's following you. I'll just move her after.
Okay.
Okay. So this was the door over here that I'm at that was closed originally, but then we dealt with the second thing. So I'm going to just try and open this door and see if it opens.
There was a trap on there, was there not?
No, it was that we couldn't open it. I'm pretty sure.
Or I don't think you tried because you thought it was just going to go back to the original space.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, the first time when we were on the other side of it, we couldn't open it, and it was. I'm pretty
Correct.
sure she also checked for traps then.
Correct.
But I think she had a bad roll, but we didn't know that in character.
You did know that.
Um,
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just try and open it. There we go.
Go for it.
Click.
It opens. Yeah. Nothing bad happens. The door opens and you walk into
Mommy takes a quick
familiar
step
space.
Jumps back. Yeah. I'm gonna just open it. She's just like runs down the hall.
Every time somebody puts a hand on a door handle,
Sprints off.
okay, you're good.
So as you're walking through there, so it's Eli, and Sam, you moved over there too. Both of you give me reflex saves.
Reflex.
Reflex.
Real poor.
Hey, are we starting with twos? Yeah, we're starting with twos.
I always
Yeah,
start with twos.
Twos.
Okay.
I don't think I have any things left.
I think you used all of them, yeah.
Yep, you
Yep.
did use all
He
of them.
did, yeah.
So this placement is actually perfect. Sam, you pick up your pace just at the right time and like kind of jog through there. I don't know, something looks shiny for a second. You got kind of excited and you realized that it was the same shiny thing you looked at earlier. It's nothing.
Yeah.
But behind you, you hear what sounds like a lightsaber being ignited.
Uh-huh.
As the barrier seems to flicker back into existence for a moment as Eli's crossing it.
Nice.
Mm,
So you get that as it comes back into being for just a moment, and then thankfully immediately flickers back out. So Eli fails your save, so unfortunately you're going to take some damage. Okay, you take 11 points of damage.
Okie doke.
Technically, this damage is both fire and lightning, electricity.
Neat.
So
I don't have
I don't-
resistances to anything. It doesn't matter.
Yes, I don't think you have any resistances, so.
No.
But yeah, so that ignites, and you can just feel the like heat of that suddenly, and like you're blinded for a second. I imagine you just force your way through very quickly to try to like get out of whatever the hell it is. So you
Yeah.
move that space ahead, and
Would.
you manage to get through there. The area is clear again, but yeah, pops back in the head that that thing keeps flickering in and out like that because there's only one stone in it so far, or there's two stones in it.
Okay. Well, let's put the third one in there.
which slot do you want me to put it in?
Well,
Oh.
we have it in north and south, so east or west.
Yeah, just pick one.
I mean, there's one that's blue and there's one that's green.
Let's do the green.
Excuse me.
Plop.
Hear another character from a different campaign shuddering at the mention of green.
There you go. So now there's three of them. You can see many of the lights on the pedestal are even more stable now. The like flickering of that barrier seems to slow down further. So it seems even more stable than it was before. You do hear what sounds like stones shifting in the distance yet again. Not like slamming like it was before, just like a kind of a grinding, shifting noise in the distance.
Wish I understood what that does. Oh well. I guess we have to go back to look at everything again.
We can go try that door that's up by the water area.
Oh yeah, we haven't looked at that, have we?
Nope. All right.
And I
Yeah,
jump
I'm going to do
across.
that same thing where I also just jump across.
Reflex, I'm kidding. No, you're fine. It's actually much more stable now. Like, you even, like, take kind of a second to watch it for a moment. And, you know, like, after maybe a minute or so passes, you see it flicker again once. It's like, all right, cool. That's the pattern. We got about a minute between flickers. And then you're able to jump through. I imagine even though you're confident in your timing, you still jump through.
I'm gonna go this way. That way we don't have to walk across the bones anymore. Excuse me, Red.
All right.
But then you'll be close to the room that you know where that scary thing is.
Yeah. But I also put a rope in, so I feel less scared about that.
I don't feel like walking that far, so I'm gonna just tiptoe over the bones.
Nope.
Buddy system. Red, you go with Samuel.
Sam just like jogged.
Just hear echoes of footsteps rapidly from the from down the hallway. Okay. I know you said something about where you were going, but is this where you were talking about back in here?
Yeah. We're gonna check out that door over that direction.
Yep. I'm also. I don't think I did this. Did I use detect magic on this water? I remember throwing a copper into the water and
You did
watching
not
it
do detect
disappear
magic.
into the depths of nowhere.
You did.
Did I? Okay.
Mm-hmm. You got a sense of magic from it, but you couldn't figure out like a school of any kind.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Anybody thought any good questions for the plants in here? If there are still plants in here. I know some of them got sucked out, so.
Yeah, they got ruffled, but they all seem to mostly still be intact. Like some missing petals, there's a bunch of like patches of leaves and stuff gone, but they're still mostly there.
Well, I don't know a lot about plants, but would they potentially have the capacity to understand, like celestial? She'll bring out the note that was in the water, so we know what this says.
I don't know if plants can read.
I don't think they can either, but I don't know. I'm going to scoop some water in my mug and do the drink to identify school of magic style of identifying things.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Sam is like having conversation with Lamia and just looks horrified for a second.
Roll the number.
Ew. Tastes like Aquafina. No, I'm kidding.
No.
As long as they ain't Dasani, we're good.
Or
they rebranded recently,
LaCroix.
and it is less obnoxious packaging, and yes, it is less oily. They also don't have caffeine in the water anymore.
Anyway, you give it a quick taste. Yeah, there's something interesting about it. Like, it tastes clean, which is nice for water that's clearly not moving. It tastes very clean. You don't taste tapeworm, which I usually wouldn't. So, but no, you can't quite figure out like a specific effect or anything like that comes in it. No reagents, nothing like that. It tastes very clean.
I mean, I'll say it's here. So, I mean, I figured the water would probably be fine with all the plants. Who knows? I really just wanted to drink. And maybe something would happen, but seems like water.
You're not gonna explode like a bomb?
I'm not made of... and never mind, I wouldn't know anything about science. Never mind. As I say, I'm not made of potassium or sodium, so I'm probably fine, but...
I want to see if these plants hold any, or like if they're just like flowers, or actually like do a check to see what kinds of plants these plants are.
Sure, give me a nature check.
Plantsy plant.
What kind of plant is the plant of plants? That plants with plants. Plant.
Mature.
A
15.
Yeah.
Honestly, you don't know what kind of flowers these are at all. Like, you've never seen them before. Like, they look similar to some other things. Some of them look a little bit similar to like chrysanthemums. You see some that are similar to like some lilies you've seen. There's several varieties, clearly, but none of them look familiar enough that you would be confident saying, "Oh, this is what this is." But you're not a botanist, but so who knows?
Well, one question we could ask is if the water does anything.
They'll probably say it keeps us alive. I mean, like,
Well, yeah, but I'm just
Also,
saying.
I'm kind of wanting to pick one of these to take it home and play in it and see if I can grow some. And if I pick it, I don't want to talk to it and be like, it's screaming at me like, "Oh God, why'd you do that?"
Yeah, talking to plants is slippery slope. Just
I mean,
from our conversation with the potato, I'm not super confident in this plant's ability to really
I forgot about the potato.
tell us anything of value.
Of all of the things to choose to talk to, why would you talk to a potato?
It talked to us.
Well, I
I
suppose they would, wouldn't
wasn't
they?
there.
A very Irish person.
uh,
How's that door
House-
looking?
Yeah.
Wasn't sure if you were ready for me to look.
well, my expert opinion is it looks like a door.
You know, I'd say you're right.
Not a mimic at all.
Hmm.
Well, we're all good today, I
Oh.
guess. Huh. Hey, you remember that other door, from that other area we came through when I said it sounded slimy on the other side?
Oh, this one also sounds slimy.
I
That
think
looks
it
like
might
they
be
go
the
to
same room.
place. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That makes sense.
What? Is that how that looks? Lamia
Yep.
goes over in her head to determine.
With
Yeah,
my
okay.
fact that I'm trained in knowledge of engineering, I'm
Yeah.
gonna say that yes, I was able to kind of build that mini map. And be like, yeah, that makes sense. Well,
Well, going north for a while and
That's
went
actually
south
why I
for a
leave
while.
Explorer mode on. It's because dude, we have training.
we're gonna open it then.
We should probably at least get a little closer because if it is an actual attacking creature.
I'll back up behind Red, and I'll foolishly take off. What are you doing over here, Miss No Health?
Yeah, I meant I was gonna open it. You guys can back up. There's no sense for everybody to get sucked into a slime ball.
Oh, wait a minute! I have a crossbow. I guess I'll take that out.
Yeah. I'll start taking off the gauntlets. I'll put on. I'll use my bow.
Okay,
Uh,
I'm gonna open the door now.
Look, if you're gonna use one of those, you probably want to stand where you get a clear shot.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna open the door from over here. And
I think Lami and I are both like posted up, like crossbow,
wiggle
me
that
like
handle.
behind her with the like shooting, standing.
Right. So you say you test it first?
Yeah. I want to do the same kind of test to make sure it's not gonna weirdly suction me into there.
Yeah.
It seems less stuck than the other one.
Okay.
This one seems like it'll go a little bit easier.
All right. Well, I will attempt to open said door.
So as you do, you can see the source of whatever that fucking slimy noise was. It's these cute things, also wormy, but with
It's got a
like
beak.
bunch of tentacles and stuff sprouting out of the sides of its head, and yes, a compound beak. It seems is what uncoils to face you as the door slides down into the floor, revealing the room. And there are other things in this room. All of which are covered in a thick layer of mucus. But
Gross.
Thank you, Ellie.
some appear valuable? Maybe? Depends on how much this mucus is worth.
Wonderful.
So anyway, the good news is, there's no fucking
Surprise.
suction in here. You guys aren't getting vented into this room. The bad news is roll initiative, because this thing attacks immediately.
Of course it does. That's all right. I was going to attack immediately too, so I don't blame it. I was not going to give it the chance to do anything by choice.
Of course, I roll high.
Ew.
Wonderful. There's multiples. Why am I not surprised?
Yay. Okay, so see, what did I get? Let me see, are any of these worth doing anything with? Ugh, Jesus. I could beat Eli. Alright, I'm gonna spawn on this guy here.
Yeah. Let's say I was thinking, can I add luck? And I was like, nah.
You can. That's what I'm doing. Blurp.
Oh, you have 24. Nice. Good for you.
I don't really care about beating red. This other one could also technically beat Eli, so I'm gonna. He did not beat Eli. He's still
Right.
last. Oh, what a what a vase. What a vase.
This
Okay.
is unfortunate fate. That'd be a terrible thing to do.
Lamia, you're up first.
I ready to fire a bolt whenever Eli moves out of the way.
I mean,
Okay.
isn't he just providing cover technically, or is
Yeah,
that
he
something?
provides soft cover right now.
I
So
sure
she's waiting
do.
for a clear shot. Okay.
Yeah, I'm typing in the chat right now.
All right. Where'd it go? Zahis. Okay. So one of them whips around the corner, suddenly just comes right at you around the corner, Eli, and it snaps
gross.
out you with its little compound beak there. Tries to bite you. Come on, come on. I can type. I can do this.
I can fight. I can win.
Rolls really bad. I know Eli's AC
Right.
is not great. That's not worth it. I'm not doing it.
I will
Alright.
remind you that I have
Armor.
mage armor on, just to be fair as well. But
Mhm.
my AC is bad, but I did cast mage armor when we walked down here.
I do remember you have mage armor. Also, you don't have
Is
to
that
be
by
fair and tell me
hours?
that.
No,
Yes.
but I
Mage
feel
armor
that
is ours, yeah.
because
Oh,
it's
okay,
been
okay.
a week, that it is fair to remind you that I have mage armor, and also
Yeah,
to the
I'll take it.
viewers.
I'll take it. Cool. So that one snaps at you. The next one is going to wait, hold on. Is that the next? No, this
Yeah.
is the next one.
The nice thing about mage armor, speaking of, is because it is ours. Instead of like a lot of first level spells that don't
Yeah.
scale well, it scales excellently because I get mage armor for 8 hours,
So
which is
it-
basically a day.
Yep.
yeah, it's going to try to move through your space, Eli.
Okay.
So it has to beat your CMD.
Nope, that will not be terribly difficult.
No.
Well, it's not fantastic at this, but we'll see. Ooh, rolled really good.
Yeah, it definitely beat it.
All right, cool. I'm just gonna just for a second so I can get to him again because he was under you. So
no,
he's gonna
red.
slide into that space just past you.
Mhm.
Technically, it's a tumble, which halves his movement. Okay, so lucky for you, that means he had a double move to do that, so that's his turn.
Yeah.
You know, fuck it. In fact, if he had a double move, he's just gonna keep going. So he's gonna slide over
Oh.
here at you, Lamia.
Wouldn't that have, as soon as he passed Eli, wouldn't that have been an open shot?
She said when Eli
I d-
moved.
Yeah.
Ah.
Did say when I was that's
specifically when he moves.
specified that I moved out of the way.
Yee.
Ooh, you're gonna have to take on my turn.
Oh, I skipped.
You're gonna have to take a will save to not just shoot a bolt potentially at me. This is gonna be funny.
Oh.
I'm gonna
yeah?
use silent image probably, or not silent image.
Oh.
I'm gonna use darting duplicate to break this thing's unless it has combat reflexes to get it to use its attack of opportunity so I can move out of the way.
Smart. Okay, there's another one that's gonna also try to get past you.
Oh.
You, a 7. Max of 11. Okay, it's just gonna fail. So it gets shunted back into that space. And then last one before anyone else's turn is a bit closer. So he's gonna try to get over here. Same maneuver.
Okay. When he combat maneuvers and touches me, I want to use the Stygian trapping ability.
I don't think that's gonna count because it doesn't feel quite right to allow that to work if he succeeded at his maneuver.
Yeah, I
Right.
kind of agree on
To like
that.
actually bypass your space. You're probably still gonna get a chance to use that in a second,
Okay,
though.
but it
doesn't mean he touches you. Like
okay.
passing through someone's space doesn't explicitly
Sure.
mean you touch them, right?
Okay.
But he is going to attack you, so you're probably still going to get a chance to use it.
Fair enough.
Because that's the end of his movement, so he still has his standard. So he's going to try to bite you, like the other one did.
Ooh,
Oh,
Rolls a
God.
nat 20. So he's going to bite you. Let's see if it's actually a critical. It is
It
definitely not
isn't!
critical.
And the DM is leading in the poll.
Alright, well. Are you ready, Eli, for this heap of damage?
Yeah.
Good. And let this be a fucking lesson to you. Take
Yeah,
2,
boy.
bitch!
Nice.
Alright, hit me with the Stygian.
Okay. The 10 feet, by the way, I'm pushing it into this one.
Okay, that's fair.
So, yeah, because it gets the 10-foot push. So 5d4.
Oh, that's magic too. That sucks.
Yes, it is force damage, but
Rolled two.
I
Okay.
rolled 2 ones.
Maybe that's enough. I don't know.
It
We
is-
don't know
it's-
anything
it's
about
alive.
these
Hopefully,
creatures.
at least it colliding with its friend does something.
Yeah.
Yep, it's gonna slide over there. That ability does not force damage, but I will force still a reflex save on both of them to not fall prone, unless they're immune, which they might be.
Yeah, they're weird wormy things. That's very
They're,
possible.
yeah, they're wormy things. They are immune to prone. Okay, so it does slam into it and startle it, but so now those are pushed over there, and that's not that's that one's turn, which means that it's Lamia next,
I just don't want to be flanked, so I don't really care if it does damage or not.
which
You mean
is smart.
Samuel?
Oh, wait, hold on a second. No, I accidentally hit the button. Give me a second.
Yes.
There we go. Yes, it's Sam. Okay. I was scrolled down, so I was looking at the wrong order.
Okay.
Saw that one take a hit. So I'm gonna shoot at that one then.
This one?
Something happened to him. Yeah.
Okay. And you do not have precise shot, if I remember correctly?
Nope.
-4.
Yep.
And it is not an animal. Or an undead.
A 13 and a 6.
Oh, damn. And that's with the -4, I'm assuming.
Yep. I rolled
Okay.
not great.
I'm assuming you're keeping those?
He's asking if you're going to use luck.
I know.
Yeah, he's thinking.
Okay.
This is my thinking face. I'll roll luck on that first one.
Okay. Yeah, a 17 hits it. 5 points of damage. So these are just regular arrows, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I didn't change
Okay.
it.
Fails to overcome its DR, but you do hit it.
Mm.
I don't know what that means.
DR
Damage
damage
resistance.
reduction. Yeah, so it's got a certain amount of damage reduction. A 5 isn't enough to overcome it, so you don't do any damage, but you did pass its AC.
Okay, interesting.
Sorry. That was standard. Anything with the move or swift? Or do you
Yeah,
take
I
a 5-foot
tell
step?
Sherlock to take cover. Or to fly over there.
Get
out of
over
the
there.
way.
All right, Eli, you're up.
I'm gonna darting duplicate and try and fake this thing out. The adjacent square is gonna be that one. Not that it matters particularly.
Okay. That has to make a will save. I don't think it's like immune to any of that stuff. Nope.
Guess I'm supposed to move that way, but
DC 17.
Okay, you got 17.
That's 17.
That's
Is that-
sense.
And the 17 has your spell focus thing and whatever.
It should, yeah. It's a
Okay.
level 1 spell, so it should be
Oh.
normally be a 16, but it's 17
Gotcha.
because it's illusion.
Gotcha. Okay, so he just makes it, which just means it just doesn't use the attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Okay. So
Well-
do you still move anyway, or are you 5-foot step?
I'm gonna 5-foot step, yeah. Since he didn't make the attack, I will just 5-foot step over this way. So now that should, well, Lamia also needs to make a save against the darting duplicate first, and then if not, she gets to make the shot after I make the 5-foot step. Also to be fair.
That's true. Yeah, because Well, hers is a ready.
Actually,
I'll say by
might not
raw, hers is a ready to action, not an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
But no, but she said when I move out of the way. The
Oh yeah, to see if
duplicate
you moved. I got you.
shows me moving out of the way.
But
So-
here's the thing: I might not even take it now because of things in front of me. But I'll still make the will save,
Well, he never said against that specific enemy.
or I
either.
won't make it. So
Yeah,
as far
you
as I
just
can
said
tell,
to
he didn't
shoot.
take it.
So as far as you can tell,
No.
he moved.
Yeah, you thought
Oh, he
I
did
moved.
move.
Yeah,
as far
because
as
you
okay.
failed the will save.
Um,
And then I did move. So you saw a fake me move, then technically you would act, then I would move.
Yeah.
the thing is, though, something's in front of me, and I
Yeah.
have a ranged weapon. I
Right.
know.
So
But
do
you-
you shoot or no?
Yeah.
No, I don't shoot.
Okay, so ready to action is squashed. We're good.
Yes.
All right. I did
So-
my 5-foot step. I did my.
Standard.
That was a swift. That was a swift, not a standard.
Oh, Darting Duplicate's a Swift. Oh yeah, you're
Yes,
right.
Darting
Okay.
Duplicate is a swift.
That's
So, yes, it is. I'm just trying to decide exactly what I want to do with my standard.
you can cast another spell if you cast a swift action spell.
Yes, thank you.
Mhm.
I think I will, because I'm still technically. Is this thing gonna get soft cover if I try and punch it? Because I stepped around the corner.
Yeah, it'll not soft, but a partial cover, and you'll get partial
Okay.
cover if it tries to attack opportunity for the cast.
Okay, well, I'm gonna cast defensively anyways, and I'm gonna use rockets in any case so that I don't miss.
Just ignore it. Okay.
Yeah, there's that, and then
Yeah.
here's my concentration. Or not concentration.
Yeah, it's concentration for.
It is
defensive.
concentration. Okay. Yes.
Is that 2 1s?
Do we count
No, we don't count
spell
those.
recoveries? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't
30
have
on the
spell
con.
recoveries. You're good. So that
Um,
pass, so it's 2, and then the others.
yeah. And I'm targeting the one that was hurt, by the way.
Oh, that
I'm
one.
targeting
Okay.
that. Yeah,
Thank
I'm putting
you,
them
thank
all
you.
at the one that was hurt.
That's
I have 4 total, but I need to roll 3, right? That's what you're saying.
correct.
Okay.
You got it.
Just making sure where we're at here.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, I didn't add the +1s, but we can plus 3, so 11.
So 11 more. Okay, so that's
Yeah.
a total of 13. Nice. Yeah, that one's looking pretty busted up now.
Hooray!
Yeah, the missiles seem to whatever kind of resistance it seemed to have to that arrow doesn't matter against the magic damage.
Cool.
So that one kind of shrieks this very shrill, ear-piercing scream, it's like rise from those hits. And next is red. I mean that one seems pretty hurt, so she is going to just full attack on it. No real way for her to flank it or anything, so she's gonna attack. Did I close her sheet? What the fuck's going on? Oh, it froze. 2 seconds.
Thanks, roll 20.
This time it wasn't roll 20, it was hero lab.
Okay. I was gonna say roll 20 was being a struggle bus yesterday for us. So.
Dude, it was it was making me so mad. you guys, you were there. I was pissed. I was like, fucking stop!
It was doing that for me too. Like when I would open my character, like I was trying to open Vrana's sheet to do stuff on that, and it kept freezing Vrana's sheet because I had my sheet open also, so I was having to only have one sheet open at a time.
It was being wild. Oh, hey, boop. I don't know why it booped at me, but
God.
It's been a while
I
since
haven't.
we had
Yeah,
that.
I was gonna say that.
well, usually things don't boop at me.
Been a while.
All right, where is she? Where is she?
It's been a while since I've heard a boot from DM's computer.
There she is. There's Red. Oh, she's got a slam and a tail slap. Okay.
Gross.
Use sand attack. Make its accuracy go down.
Those are both hits.
Yay.
You know what? I don't think she can overcome its DR.
Oh, that sucks.
Boo!
Yeah, her attacks don't count as magic. But she still gets the residual effect on the tail slap.
Ooh. Oh, that's right. I forgot that.
Oh god.
Oh,
So this worm somehow looks even more hideous than it did before. Like the tail like slaps across the front of it, like this like big beaky tentacle head like snaps to the side when it comes back. Like the tentacles all seem like a little bit more deformed. Like the multi beaks are all like offset even further.
Yeah.
You can kind of tell the other worms are like a little turned off by it. What the fuck?
What happened to Daniel? Ugh.
Yeah,
Why would you do that to poor
tail? Now
Daniel?
he's all fucked up.
Bam.
A Dion.
Bam.
Oh, actually, technically, it gets a saving throw versus that. Hold on a second.
Oh,
Yes.
It's about to be a
Save
hot
against
worm
the
again.
Ugly.
Yes, it's save versus the ugly.
No, that
Look
just
at
reminds
it.
me. Yeah, exactly. The episode's sort of, you gave me the ugly.
Hey, look, it's saved.
Oh, nice. Nice.
So
All
never
right,
mind what
cool.
I said. It's
Yeah.
the worm is still beautiful.
The worm is not ugly and proud. That's all fine for you, SpongeBob, but I was one of the beautiful people.
So she just throws the meanest right overhand down on the thing, like it bounces off like the floor and then like spins and smacks it with her tail, and she like looks at it, looks completely unharmed, and she kind of gives this like sort of look, like, what the fuck?
Because he made the save, can I request that it does the anime sparkle as well?
like turns over and it just like shivers for a second and comes back, like throws its tentacles back. It's just sparkles.
Or the Squidward face.
Oh my
The
god.
hand-
yes.
the handsome
If we're-
Squidward.
Handsome Squidward? Yes,
If
handsome
we're gonna
Squidward.
do SpongeBob.
Chat.
Oh, yeah.
Try to imagine this as handsome as the handsome version of itself. I know, Ellie. Listen, Ellie. I know you already think it's handsome, but just try to put on your normal person goggles for a minute.
Normal person goggles.
All right. Well, so so I
Is
guess
it
that
weird
one's
that-
fine.
The first time I saw that image, I thought it had ripped biceps and it was a humanoid.
I thought those were boobs.
I thought it was pecs. I thought it. Well, I mean,
Just like
man boobs,
super
but yes.
buff.
yeah, I thought it was a weird buff humanoid worm face thing. Now I see it as actually a worm. But yeah.
Indeed, it is. Did I skipped a word?
I'm just
Okay.
spamming GIFs in the Discord, so I'm gonna also tell people that you should go to our Discord so you can get spammed with GIFs.
Yep.
About SpongeBob.
Right. All right. So this was
Oh,
going to
good. Ellie
make its
also
way
thought
out.
they were boobs.
Oh,
Oh,
this
yeah,
is the
no,
one I
it's
was
a
looking
coiled
for.
up worm.
The you gave me the ugly GIF.
So that worm's gonna rush out, and then that's its turn. It's done. All right, Lamia, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna drop the crossbow.
It
Should it
shatters
go
into
off?
45 pieces.
Oh, yeah, it's like,
Is this
guys,
a
I got
Sig brand crossbow?
Never mind. Yeah, it's just like,
Just drops it directly into the water.
that
It's
might
gone
be a
forever.
star. That might be a star. Draw a crossbow to drop the crossbow.
Only gun people will get those. Is that a Sig brand crossbow?
Okay.
Yeah.
And am I able to draw out my halberd?
Yeah, it's gonna try to
All
bite you though.
It's gonna what?
It's gonna try to bite you.
Oh.
Drawing a weapon.
Opportunity.
Oh yeah, that is. Well, all right. It's gotta do what it's gotta do.
She's so brazen with so few hit points.
Right? Because you saw how much fucking damage they did. That's what. Okay, I know a 21 hits you.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
No, wait, no.
Yeah, I would have had to roll max on a crit to drop her. So. Okay, you take 3. It manages to bite you. It hurts.
All right.
It kind of
so-
hangs on for a second, but you shake it off.
All right. So good old combat expertise and furious focus. So that first blow is going to be.
But you had to
Okay.
use your move to draw the weapon, so you only get the one swing.
That's fine. I just wanted just one swing because if I hit it, I'm going to trip it. If I can.
I believe they're immune to being
It
prone.
is-
we
it is
learned that when I
immune to-
threw
yeah.
the one into
Oh,
the
it's
other
immune?
one.
Okay.
Yes, we learned they're immune to being prone.
That's fine. It doesn't matter.
Bee
Okay.
worm thing.
So what was that?
Yeah, since they don't have legs or a traditional bipedal structure, I imagine that they are technically always prone. In the not in a mechanical sense, but in
Right, but
just
in
an
a-
actual
yeah.
sense.
Okay.
A natural
So
sense,
it makes
yeah.
sense that
So
mechanically they would
-3
be
to
immune to
my
being prone.
attack,
Yeah. Most creatures like that are.
-3 to my attack.
Da-da-da. All right, 16. You happy
You
with that
guys-
16?
I am not. Do you guys mind? Oh, actually, let me double check on what.
You know a
No, it's
17
Throw
hit.
them luck dice. Just throw
Okay.
it. Throw it. Because you only need a -1, and we know for sure it worked.
Yeah,
Okay.
18 definitely hits.
Okay. 8 plus 8 damage.
Ouch.
Wow.
That's all the damage?
No, I'm gonna explode.
Okay, it's dead.
Okay, cool.
It has 27 hit
Explode.
points.
Oh, okay.
you can still roll the damage if you want, but... And you may describe your kill if you like.
Well, as the halberd comes down, it's partially digs into its center part of the head, and then when it explodes, the shards of the halberd just dig into its brain, and just it collapses in a gory mess.
Ah. Or what you might suspect would be its brain, but these actually
Yeah.
run on a system of complex ganglions, rather than a centralized nervous system.
That's not surprising at all, seeing as they're worms.
But yeah, so
Oh,
what's his
thank you
disease?
for the subs,
Oh, hey, it's Steve!
Steve.
Out here dropping more bills. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you. Much appreciated, friend.
Making
That
Gower
is to
give
add
a
you
lot of
more.
points.
Got more. There he goes. Hell yeah, dude. Appreciate you. Alright, so you absolutely detonate that fucking worm. It is dead. Which means next because you're not doing anything with the Swift, right?
No.
Cool. So next up is this one that's in the doorway. It's gonna slide into this spot here, and it's gonna try to eat Eli.
Just eat
That's
him.
not very nice.
So
Just not
first,
attack, not kill, just eat.
it's gonna try to eat him. So first, it's gonna swing all 4 of its tentacles at you, and see if any of them hit. Don't worry, it has a fucking fantastic chance to hit.
Oh, that's another one. DM is still leading.
I don't see a one.
Yeah, I don't see one either.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh
it's-
no!
I see an
it's the
unnatural
minus
one.
I was gonna
The
say
minus
that's an
one.
unnatural
Hey,
one.
Natural
he
one!
did the thing.
Unnatural
Natural
one!
one. Oh,
Yeah, he
rehydrate.
Play the music!
We have music.
I don't know.
I can find music. Hold on. Which one would it be? This one. I don't know. I just,
Nice.
Spring
Alright, cool.
celebration.
I just
Yep.
clicked something. There we go. Let's go back. All right. So, the 16. 16 seems worth it. I don't know what the fuck your AC is with mage armor.
Also, Silencio Steve for Deep
16
Hydrate.
seems worth it to me too, buddy. But who knows? I just heard what you said. Oh, hydrate.
I'm gonna
I
roll
have
it.
water. Yeah, that hits for sure.
So I know
20
fucking-
definitely hits.
I know a fucking 20 gets you. Cool. So that's gonna be 1 tentacle, and now we're gonna roll for the bite. The bite is its primary attack. That's why it's good at the bite and bad at the tentacles. I'm gonna leave the 16. Does that hit your AC?
It does.
Okay. God damn it. Alright, so you take 2d4 plus 1 total. So I don't think it can drop you, but it can hurt you. Alright, take 5 more points of damage.
Okay.
And it's going to stay put there, obviously. So it's slithered over there with a... whatever it is, a 5-foot step. This one out here gets into the doorway, and it's also going to try to full attack you, Eli, but you have partial cover versus this one.
Mhm.
So it's going to have a real tough time getting through that. None of those are worth it. And then if I roll good on the bite, it'll be worth it. I did not roll good on the bite. So yeah, it's just snapping out at you from around this corner while one of its buddies is kind of in the way. And you're just like, dodging out of the way, like pushing it up against the corner. It slithers out from behind your hand, but doesn't manage to get any hits in on you.
Right.
And then last is this one. It's... is your HP accurate, Eli?
Yes.
Oh, then you are very wounded.
Yes.
Then that one is definitely going to go for you.
Ah.
You guys are worried. I'm not worried.
I do see a 1. Yeah. Okay. DM is still rolling.
Yeah, there's a,
I mean,
there's a
that's
natural
still ahead
one in
on
there.
the
But there's
That
also
is
another
another
unnatural one.
natural one. Yep.
Hold on.
Funny.
This is stupid. Yeah! There it is.
I'll do
Okay.
another on-screen celebration.
Okay.
We don't get them very often.
Right? We really don't. But these have a -1 for their tentacles. 17 is going to hit you. A 14 is worth rolling. So that's 2 hits and then the bite.
Yep.
Then the bite. Not worth it. Okay, so you're going to take 2d4. That's 5. You take 5 more points of damage.
All right. I am unconscious.
Which, does that zero you?
Yes, exactly 0.
Then you're disabled. So you're still conscious, but you're essentially staggered. You get 1 action on your turn. However, if you take a move action that does not heal hit points, you will lose 1 hit point and then fall unconscious and start dying.
Yeah. I don't have any
That's a
hit
great
points.
celebration.
I don't heal things.
Oh yeah, because you're like all out of potions. That's right.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, you guys see, Eli is wrestling with this one that's trying to bite him from around the corner, and as he's doing that, the other one that's kind of on the opposite end lunges in, starts like lashing out with its tentacles, and he manages to like get one arm out. It kind of wraps 2 of the tentacles around it, and then one of them just like slams into the side of his neck, and then a second one, oh shit, that actually, never mind, Eli, because no, you don't lose AC when you're disabled, so yeah, you're good. The second tentacle that hits him hits like right on you can see like the base of the skull, and actually like drops him down to a knee, and he just barely manages to like get his wits about him and like push it off of himself as the beak like snaps right in front of his face. But you can tell he's pretty out of it. Like the eyes are unfocused. Eli's in bad shape. And Sam, you're up.
Yeah.
Horton's portion.
Do y'all remember that magic eye sword that I found? Did I put that in my bag, or did I put it on my belt?
Oh, you mean the sword that we never figured out what it was?
Yeah, never really figured out what to do.
I assumed you put
have
it
it
in
in your
I think I put it in my
sheath
bag. Did I not?
bag. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
You would have put a sword in your bag?
I mean, that's
That's what I was trying to figure out. It's like
That's on
You
your
would've put
belt,
it-
my dude.
You would have put it in
Okay.
my bag, maybe, but
yeah.
Yeah, if
I
you're
was
carrying
thinking,
it,
like,
that's going to
okay.
be on your belt.
Physical hasn't been doing a lot. I know it's magic.
on a
I don't know what
bandolier,
it does. So I was debating whether or not ditching the bow, drawing that, and
You can.
trying to get into a position where I could attack. It would probably involve an acrobatics or athletics to jump this water, but
I will say you could stand precariously, like in this spot, where it's just going to take you won't be able to 5-foot step to here, but
yeah.
you can stand in that space. But if you start like taking a bunch of hits and stuff, I'll make you make saves or fall in.
I'm just gonna go ahead and shoot at this one here.
You're gonna shoot again. You're not gonna do the sword.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot. I think that's a safer option.
Okay.
full round attack.
Hear that,
so-
chat? He's being safe.
Yeah. So you're still
It
negative
is
4?
still -4. Yep.
Sort
Why
of.
is there a-
slightly
why is
there a
slightly.
minus?
It's in melee with red. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
All right. Sam's on the scoreboard for once.
It's 12.
I'm not even because 5 didn't fucking pierce its damage modifier, its damage threshold last time. So
That's true.
I'm gonna use a fortunate fate on that second attack though.
On the natural one. Okay.
So I'm just gonna roll the second attack again. All right,
Mhm.
at a
Yeah,
minus
yeah,
4.
exactly.
Okay. That's 10 damage. Okay.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah. That should also be ass. Hey, look, it's ass.
Ass.
If
Fuck,
you do
man.
Cyberpunk
luck
is not
on that
great.
would be useless. Yeah.
No. I can't
Bummer.
roll for shit on attacks today, dude.
Yeah. Well, you're also taking a -4 penalty. So
Yeah, but it's like I haven't
It's not
rolled above a 10 though.
That's true. All right, so you take 2 shots at that one. You're just not able to fucking pin this thing down. It's wiggling too much.
No. I will yell at Sherlock to. I don't think they're that strong yet.
You'll try.
And he's, yeah.
Probably can't overcome their DR either.
A bite +5, and Talon is +5.
To hit, what's the damage?
Yeah.
So on average, DR is
1d4,
at least 5.
So he can't even do over 5 points of damage
Yeah.
unless he crits.
Yeah. Okay. Well, he'll just chill down there. Next person.
All right, Eli. You are disabled. Effectively staggered. Just if you take a standard action, remember you will lose 1 hit point.
Mm-hmm.
Or a move action.
Nope,
Oh,
you
I
don't
thought
lose hit
just
points for
said-
taking a move.
Oh, okay.
He said
Taking
anything
standard.
but a move is what he
Oh,
said last
anything
time.
but. Okay.
Yep. All right. Well, in that case,
Or you
I'm
can
gonna
still 5-foot step too, Ted.
Yes, that is what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna 5-foot step.
If so, sorry, just to make sure you know what all of your options are. Even if you're disabled or staggered, you can still technically withdraw. It's called a limited withdraw. So instead of getting a double move action with the starting space being safe, it's starting space safe, but you just get a single move.
Yeah.
That you can only do that if you don't have multiple actions, right? So so if you did want to move more than that, you can.
Yeah. I'm just trying to decide if it's worth it to try and kill these things. Nah. All right. That's fine. I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna take any standard actions or anything. I've been looking through all my stuff to see if I have anything that does anything. And I don't.
You just limp back and hang out there for a second.
Yeah. Because I just don't got anything. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit tight, and I'm basically just gonna be shuffling through my bag.
Okay, so he staggers back and is like looking through the bag real quick.
One thing I am gonna do though is I'm gonna take my brooch of homeward binding off.
Okay.
And put it in my
That's a
bag
move action.
because if for some reason I get KO'd, I want to try an astral plane trip around and see if I can mess stuff up in the astral plane.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Okay, that's certainly that is certainly
so I will do that with my move action, and that's
So you
all
guys-
I'm gonna do right now.
You guys see him pull off the bridge he's wearing and shove it in his bag as he like staggers back, bleeding. Cool. So next is red again. Shouldn't have a good luck trying to hurt these things without being able to sneak attack them. She's got some other stuff she can try. Give me a second. How many do they have? Interesting. Okay. She is going to... Yeah, she'll draw some fire for you. First, she's going to 5-foot step over here. And this is the one that pretty much drew blood there. So she is going... She steps over there, and it makes a very sharp, quick motion. You see her snap her fingers at it, and there's like a burst of magical energy around it. And it's going to have to make a will save or be dazed.
Dazes are good.
Dazes are good. If it makes it. Produce. What's the DC on that? I rolled good. Never mind.
Damn.
That's definitely going to beat the DC. Oh, her DC is not bad, but yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't work on it. That's her turn, and next up is this super, super injured one. It... oh, both those doors are open. It's gonna slither around there, kind of ignore Sherlhawk. Hey, Panda, it's gonna move past Sherlhawk. Does he take an attack of opportunity on it?
No.
Okay. It slithers its way out.
Oh,
It's just
God.
leaving? Okay.
Leaves a trail of, like, that mucusy stuff that you see covering the other room, as well as some kind of, like, odd purplish liquid mixed into that. Probably it's blood or something.
Gross.
Sort of spaghetti summoning. Alright, so that one slides on past. Top of initiative, we're back to Lamia.
All right.
You have a club right now.
Yep. Is that 2?
Yeah, it's difficult terrain.
Okay. And that's fine. 15. And I'll do the same as I did the first time. Combat.
Expertise.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Furious Focus. So -3 on this. And then +8. Oh, wait. I was doing the wrong thing. -1 on that because I don't have power
Yeah.
or focus on that.
Yeah, you don't have weapon focus on that. Okay.
Yeah.
25 still hits.
Yeah. Still +8. What? Oh, no, I did a plus
you put
again.
a plus
That's,
sign.
that-
Yeah,
yes, I
reroll
did.
that. Does it say it counts? Does it still count as a +1 great club or just a great club?
It's a +1 still.
Okay, that's still magic. Okay, that one looks like it's barely hanging on. Like you crush its head, and are kind of surprised that it still lifts itself back up, like it's still alive.
I mean, I'm not. The other one. Anyway, yes, Lamia's done now.
Alright, next up is this one here. Sees you nearly murder that one in one shot. Now red's right in front of it. It's gonna attack red.
Mhm.
Come on. -1. There we go. Oh, god damn it. I rolled that last one wrong. Hold on.
0 successes. Sorry.
Another unnatural 1.
Yep. Hold on.
Man, we're just getting them all over the place.
This guy keep rolling fucking toes. I rolled another unnatural 1.
Thank you, Steve.
Yippee.
Yay.
Yay. Okay, so okay, 15 or 14 is worth it. 12 is not. Okay, the two 14s are worth rolling. That's a hit. That's a miss. So I get to hit red with one tentacle
He's finally under 20, guys.
for a single point of damage. It's really not worth spending those on. Well, she doesn't have any DR, so at least it actually did damage.
Yeah.
Yay! So it hits her barely. She looks hardly phased. The one around the corner is going to try to move. It's going to slide
Slimy.
into that space.
I get to take an attack of opportunity.
Yep, correct. You and Red both get to. I'm not going to make Reds. She can't.
Yeah, that's
overcome it.
fair. Minus 6.
Well, she might be able to if I roll a 20. I didn't. Okay, an 18 hits. You already know an 18 will hit.
Down. Oh well.
18 points of damage. Absolutely devastating. But it is still alive.
Yep.
It's going to slide over there. And since you smacked it, it's going to attack you.
Okay.
It's just going to try to bite you. Looking like it's the one. The one swing. Ooh, a 16. An 18.
It does not hit.
Fuck!
Close. Close.
Oh, yeah, because you're doing combat
Yep.
expertise, right?
Yep. Yep.
That's right, okay. It was almost worth it. Needed a little bit higher, probably. Oh, well. Okay, so yeah, it tries to bite you, but fails. And then this one that's barely alive is going to full attack you.
Fair.
Fucking hell. Good luck, bud. That means that is not a low AC. I did this.
That last
Why? Because
yeah.
the last one's all fucky. What?
Oh, okay.
Wait, that's there. I didn't roll bad. Okay. 14, 12, 12, 12. None of this is worth it. How is there no actual good roll? Like, okay, the 15 is. It just has bad chance to hit with the tentacles. So yeah, it's just unable to get through your armor and your pokes and maneuvers of the club that you're holding right now. Sam, you're up again.
Oh, I should now be holding a halberd.
Okay, halberd then, yes.
Sorry, go on, Sam. Because that was the end of that turn.
Busty.
Oh, the screen is centered on where the worms were entering. It's not in the middle of the...
Gotcha. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Move actually draw a weapon. Yeah. Okay.
So
sorry.
draw is part of a move.
Mhm.
So yeah, it doesn't take anything extra if you're actually moving.
I'll ditch the bow, and I'm gonna try and draw. I'm gonna draw that. I guess time to figure out what this does, and I'm gonna draw that ice sword. I don't have any attack values or anything for it, like what to roll, but yeah, we'll figure it out. I did the, I don't know what that noise was.
That was a weird noise, yeah.
It sounded like someone bumped their mic.
I can get up to there.
I did not mind. Is that like running around the rim of this pool?
Yes.
I do need acrobatics for that.
Let's go. Okay.
It'll look cool if you do it.
No, yeah. This character doesn't have acrobatics. That was loud as well. 17.
There we go.
Well, what was it?
No idea.
Yeah, just like a, like fucking, like somebody's unplugging a mic or plugging a mic in or some electrical thing like that.
It is very much what it sounds like.
Chad, are you guys hearing that? Because I'm not hearing it, which makes me worry that it's me.
I mean, I wasn't paying attention when.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, do I slip in at a 17? Mind you.
No, 17 is fine. You're good.
Okay.
So you're able to ninja run across that whole thing. So
I also
your move
did
action.
I did take like this kind of route, so there are some
Sure,
sharp
hop
corners
across
there.
it, then run over there. Is he closing on that one? So are you gonna take a swing at it?
Yep.
Okie doke. So
Fred, is this one-handed or two-handed? It was one-handed, correct?
it is a one-handed weapon. You can hold it
Okay.
two-handed if you'd like.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna go for then.
So you're gonna two-hand it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not.
So
Hold on, let me look at my thing. Sorry.
so you are proficient with this because it's a martial weapon.
Power attack is just for any weapon, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
Power attack's
yeah.
not specific. Same with Fury's Focus.
Okay.
As long as you're wielding it two-handed. Okay, so in this case, so you're proficient with it. So do you have weapon focus? You know, it doesn't matter. It'll be your melee +1 to hit.
Okay. $17. That's another 5, by the way. I've rolled a 5 a couple times.
You know, a 17 hits. So yeah. So that's gonna hit it. All right. So the damage on this is. Let me double check.
Turn on power attack. But it doesn't matter for the first one.
Yeah, it doesn't matter for the damage
Mhm.
part. Which your power attack now is what it's
-3 +8 damage.
Yeah, that's what I thought. -3 +8. Cool. So your damage is at plus. For two-handing it, that means your damage is now plus 12. Right? Let me just look at the feat. Give me 2 seconds. There we go. 4, 6. No. Okay, so so at a minus for -3, that should be a +6 normally. When you're two-handing, it goes up by 50%. So that would mean
Oh, I'm sorry. I have it as +8 on there because I have a
Yeah.
halberd. That's what I do it with.
I think it actually supposed to be +9. Hold on. -1 +2 -2 +4 -3 +6. So at two-handing it, that's a -3. Yeah, it should be +9.
Oh, I guess I'll
Mhm.
change that.
So anyway, so your damage is
Ugh.
so one d. So actually, just do 1d6 plus what's your strength, Panda? Your strength bonus.
Is +3.
The plus.
You're at a +3. Cool. So that's 9 from power attack. 3 + 1, so 4. So you're 1d6 plus 14 plus another d6
Oh, nice.
of cold.
Mm-hmm.
3, and then another d6.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Probably
So
killed
20
it.
points of damage. This thing was already hurt. So yeah, if you'd like to describe your kill, you may, as there is a flash of frost and cold that comes from the blade as you make contact.
Sam will, like, as he starts running, he just throws the bow and is like fumbling, like kind of reaches for both swords. And it's like, this one, as he kind of sprints around to that and just as he draws it, goes into the attack and just
Draw
cuts
cuts.
across. Yeah, yeah.
So you're probably a little surprised yourself as you make this draw cut, expecting to feel resistance on because this thing felt really tough as you shot it with these arrows. But like as soon as your eyes adjust to what's in front of you at the end of the swing, you just see half a worm there, and then the other half of it splashes loudly into the water next to you, and it kind of floats up as you can see the stump of where you severed it is frozen solid. So there's no like ichor or anything that bleeds out of it. It's just like frozen. These like two frozen severed stumps are now separated. So
It's
that
like a
one is
tequila
dead.
pit now because it has a worm in it.
So you killed that one. Did not resist the blade since it's magic. And then Eli, you are still conscious. You're still hurting.
Well,
Oh, sorry, Sherlock is gonna fly up here.
okay.
He's gonna protective. Ah.
man, I still don't really have anything I can actually do that won't immediately make me so dying.
Pass out, yeah.
Yeah, I've been looking through my stuff, and I have lots of stuff, and I have one thing I can do, but I'm not going to do it because I feel like it'll be a waste. So I will move over here and sit down.
Just lean on the fountain.
Basically, yeah. I'm just going to be like, all right, there we go. I need to sit down.
All right, sweet. Red's gonna try to daze this one now. The other one looks like it's almost dead, so you can't seem to hurt the damn things. Rolling disgustingly high on my saves. She looks pissed.
Yeah,
You can
that's
see
fair.
like claws come out of her fingers. You can see like the fangs kind of bared. But unfortunately,
Hot.
that is all she can do.
What? I didn't say that.
Yeah, don't worry, Molly. No one heard you. Who is this? Is this dead? Why can't I see anything? Oh, this is the one who ran away. All right, I was like, why isn't that indicating? So you hear slithering further down the hallway that eventually is out of earshot. Cool. Top of the initiative, Lamia, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna take. Oh, can I step in here? Well, I mean, 5-foot step here, even though
Sherlock is Sherlock small or tiny? I think he's small.
Yeah.
He's technically small. Yeah, you can't occupy his space, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I
Okay.
let him for Sam just because it's his animal companion, but
Yeah, and that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fine.
yeah. Technically,
Okay.
it's a big ass bird that stands on him when that happens.
Yeah.
It's basically a
definitely.
toddler standing on his shoulder.
All right. Rinse and repeat.
All right.
So -3. Okay,
23.
and then
That's a
plus
lot.
9.
It's dead. Nah, it's dead.
Okay.
It had 1 hit point. This is the one that you like nearly killed with the club.
Yep.
Where I said you like basically crushed its head and it was barely there. Yeah, it had 1 hit point left, so your 23 is more than enough.
Okay.
So
And-
that one is gone.
For my move, I will take that 10-foot step to get right here.
Step on it.
Yep.
All right.
Done.
The last one. Okay, yeah, well, Sherlock is small, but Lamia is very injured and very dangerous, so it's going to attack you, Lamia.
Fair. I need to change that on the description.
Oh god, none of those look good. Ooh, a couple of those look good. Hold on. Okay. So I got. You were doing combat expertise again?
Yep.
Okay, I'm only gonna do this on the 18, which is the bite. So that's the one that's worth it anyway. Still not good odds, but I'm gonna try it. 21.
Hit.
Yeah. I have no chance of dropping you, but I could knock you to disabled. So we'll see. Actually, wait, no, I can't. It's only +1. Oh well. Yeah, you only take 2.
Good.
It chomps you.
Oh.
But, yeah, unfortunately, all of its other attacks are ineffective. The next one up is dead. The one underneath Lamia is dead. Damn, you're up.
Alright, cool. I know I've been going me, then Sherlock. Can I order Sherlock first? So he gets
Yeah,
out of the
absolutely.
way?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I'm just gonna point to Eli. And he's gonna basically try and defend Eli.
Okay.
Yes,
I'm gonna-
defend me.
I'm gonna move into his spot.
Okay.
I can attack him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was only a 5-foot step, so is that full attack?
Oh yeah, because you're stepping not into difficult terrain, so yeah, you can full attack. It's at melee +1,
Fuck.
which
Melee +1.
I think isn't your Falcata Magna just is that all you have on it is +1 total for like your extra bonuses and stuff?
Yes.
So
just
you have
want
the
me to
same
roll-
bonuses, so you can just do that, yeah.
Yeah.
We just know the damage is different.
I'm not gonna power attack. I'll just. Well. No, it'll help on the second.
Yeah.
So the first one's regular, the second one has a -2 to it.
Gotcha.
Which I don't remember what the negative is. So 18. So it's hit.
So that's straight, which you know, an 18 hits. So yep, is it with power attack?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
so
a
same
-3.
damage as before.
-3 on
Your
the
subsequent
second one.
ones. Yeah. So, but you can roll damage first if you want.
Yeah, because you might kill it.
I'm gonna do it. See, 11. Okay.
Oh,
Probably
actually, you
still.
know what? Hold on. What'd you roll? Oh, it's a lower roll. Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. 18 is pretty roll, like, because it's plus fucking 12.
So yeah. So an 11.
Was that
Yeah, we know
again?
that's gonna miss.
Uh,
I'm assuming you're not gonna luck that.
no. 1d6 plus 14, correct?
Yes. And then the extra d6 after that. Solid.
And
The d6 for cold.
extra 6. 2.
20 points of damage. This one was previously uninjured, so it's still there, but it is absolutely injured by that attack.
Getting there, buddy.
Good job.
It looks very hurt. Looks very, very hurt.
That's
All
it
right.
for me.
Eli,
I
the
mean,
burb has come.
Hello. Nice
Don't
to
eat
meet
my
you. I'm
burb.
gonna sit here.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna hang out.
All right.
Hooray.
Thank you for the
Thank you,
follow.
Bob.
Hey.
Anyways, yeah, I'm sitting tight.
I know
I'm not.
Stu.
I'm still just digging through my bag
Oh,
trying to
yeah.
find stuff, but
Thanks, Austin.
yeah.
So you're just chilling for now? Okay.
Yep. Just digging through my bag looking for things.
So Red is going to...
How did they follow us
Swift-
when they're playing Overwatch right now?
He's probably taking a break for a
Stuff
second.
can do two
Right.
things.
I did post that in one of JB's average bears groups
You can talk some, bro.
They have a community, like when everybody in that community screams. I slapped one in there just to see.
Okay.
I feel
Fair
weird
enough.
doing that because I'm like, they're all like gamer, like Overwatch and whatnot stuff. But,
Hey, we're gamers,
tabletop,
sir.
so-
Just
Yeah.
different kinds. But yeah, she's gonna 5-foot step over to you, Eli, and administer a potion to you.
Oh, fantastic.
I did hear it in the
Ripping
stream
stuff.
again. I mean, this time too.
Oh yeah,
Loud
the
noise.
sound. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it could be.
I don't know either.
We're not
Anyway,
losing frames.
So Red moved.
Not my headphones or anything, is it? No.
If it's anything, it's most likely your mic, since you can't hear it, but we can.
I'm moving my chair around trying to see something. Yeah, my mic hasn't changed. I don't know.
Loose connection, maybe, or something.
I don't think
I'll
that's
check it during
what
break
it could
or
be,
something. But
yeah.
but yeah, she's gonna administer a potion to you.
Wonderful. I would like that. Thank you. Please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
That's a lot.
I think we need to give her some besides treasure
no.
if we can.
Would you like this mirror? No.
Oh my god!
She's a fae. She's not gonna fall for
No!
that.
Nope. Hell no. Yeah, she just goes over, just like open wide, dumps a potion in your mouth, and
I'm
you know
feeling much
what?
better,
You feel
thanks.
a lot better.
Yeah, feeling much better. Thanks.
Fucking 19 healed max. That's her turn.
I appreciate that.
Next up is that Grick that ran away. I don't know. I
Yep.
let it slip.
Grick.
No,
Rick.
that's not what
I
I
mean,
said.
it doesn't matter. None
didn't
of us
say
are making the check to try and see what it is. So,
All right, Lamia, it's your turn.
I'm gonna full attack.
Yep. Do me a favor and roll a couple of ones in a row, please. That would be
We'll see. We'll see.
fantastic.
All right, first one. I mean, I'm still gonna do my combat expertise in case I do roll one. So, first attack.
Well, you'd have to roll ones on both, probably. 19's gonna hit.
Oh wait, that needs another -3 on that. So that's a 21.
just roll your damage.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you can fail to drop it. Nope. Definitely not.
Yup.
Would you like to describe your kill?
No, you could please.
That guy go squish.
So yeah, you bring down the halberd on it and chop it into two writhing, wiggling, gut-spewing pieces that eventually stop moving. And
I was gonna say
finally,
because those things are gonna get smacked.
and then finally, the area is once again silent.
Right.
Combat
got away.
is over.
Should I go after it?
No.
Should I go after it?
No.
Should you go after it?
No. If it shows back up, we'll kill it. It is one of them. It doesn't make sense for us to chase it through these and potentially get separated or lost.
I'm just worried it might eat one of the moonstones or figure out how to open a door for all we know.
Well, they didn't open that door prior, which means they probably didn't want to. And it didn't look like it wanted to eat rocks.
Might have been they couldn't
so you
open
know
the
what it
door
is?
either.
No. I mean, I guess I could take a check. What is the knowledge I need to have to identify?
Look it. Hold on 1 second.
No problem. No worries.
I believe I know what they are as far as type. Correct. I have to double check these and make sure. Dungeoneering.
It's great. I have that. Wonderful.
Oh,
Nat 20. That I didn't hit.
Yes. Now that you're not having your brains knocked in and feel a little bit clearer of head, you can see all the dead bodies of them. It comes to you. This is an aberration known as a Grick, which is some kind of generally subterranean dwelling creature. With a 23, that beats it by a lot. 3 questions I will answer about a Grick.
Would it eat a rock for some reason?
well, okay. Moonstone is not necessarily a rock.
Yeah, but he knows what I mean.
It's
Yeah.
a rock.
Okay.
A stone, a mineral, whatever.
I just wanted that clarification in case it mattered.
Well, they're not very smart. So, now that you think of it, if the rock was covered in the right stuff, it probably would eat a fucking rock.
Well, maybe should. I guess my other. Let's see what question.
Yeah, 2 more. Yeah.
Is this thing gonna? Does it grow any bigger? Are these baby gricks?
No, you think this is the adult form of them.
Okay.
They just tend to be somewhat numerous and like eating things.
Okay. Do we have to worry about this thing? Is this probably all of them? I guess is my next question. Is there potentially more that it's going to go wake up and have come jump us?
There are potentially more, but again, not smart enough to swear vengeance. They're just
Cool.
They're maybe a little bit smarter than animals, but only just. I'll tell you,
All right,
they have
well-
3 intelligence.
Nice. I'm not.
Okay.
I will say I'm not worried about it. I think we can just let it be. Doesn't make sense for us to go chasing it through the area. Just like the weird worm on the bone pile.
Okay, fine. You okay, Eli? You seem to have gotten knocked
I'm
out.
fantastic.
Okay. Well, we got the
Several
room
missing
open,
teeth.
so
No.
what?
Several, like a hockey player.
We should check this room.
Yeah.
I fish the dead brick out of the.
We can
out of
go
the water.
wade through some slime over here.
Did it
Yep.
actually? Oh, no, it floated.
Swish.
That's right. Because I remember the pool looking like it didn't have an ending.
Yeah, it doesn't have a bottom, but I did say that the thing did float because it was
Yeah.
partially
Yeah,
frozen.
that's-
And ice floats. So, so you pull that chunk out of it, and Sam, as you pick up the head end of that one, well, head end, it's like the upper half of it.
Yeah.
We like kind of pull that
I'd
up
call
out
it
of the
the head.
water. Give me a quick reflex save.
All right.
Neat.
I'm learning stuff by doing stuff.
That is how you learn.
Oh boy,
All right,
27.
27. Yeah, I'm assuming you're gonna keep that 27.
Yeah.
You don't want to. You don't want a fortunate
No,
fate.
I'm not gonna bully
you
you.
can ask. You can ask Dave. He might.
I
give
don't
it to
have
you.
any fortune fate, so
You can ask Dave. He has one.
No, I think he's fine. He'll live.
that's
You
an
want to use the
18.
luck and try to hit a 30?
I
I mean,
know.
I could.
Usually I would bully you to do that, but don't. It's a trap.
Hold on, how many do we have left?
He set that
Let
up.
me scroll up.
You know, if you click it, you'll find out immediately.
I mean, there's 6 left.
What do you mean? You know what? Our viewers may be. I mean, the people in the chat may not give us more for a while.
They like you guys.
For some
Hey, it
reason.
wasn't worth it.
All right, a 28. So as you pick this thing up, something falls out of its mouth. These like beaks, just like something clatters against the beaks and falls out, and you manage to catch it. It's a fucking moonstone.
Nice.
Oh,
I determined randomly which one of them had eaten it too.
Oh,
It
no.
happened to be
That's
that one.
funny.
Turns out they do eat rocks.
My need to keep water clean. Because shit, man, if we have to like sleep down here, we want fresh water, or water, drinkable water, non-worm contaminated water.
Right? So yeah, you guys see him pull that up, like this big hunk of worm thing up, and then suddenly catch something and whoo,
Nice.
slimy, but it's there.
Uh,
Oh, so okay, we need to get back to the thing.
Yeah, and put that
I mean,
in.
well, we
But-
can check this room.
Yep, I'm gonna check this room out first.
Do you want a beak from one of these, Red?
Do you want a beak? Would that be good for you? that's all I could think of when you said that.
She's giving you kind of an odd look, and like, why would I want a beak off one of them?
Like I'm like I got like all the tentacles held down. I'm like pushing the beak, trying to like. I assume it's like an octopus or whatever squid beak or something like that. Kind
Basically, yeah,
of.
very, very similar.
I
So I'm
wonder
like,
if you grill these if they taste decent.
that's what I was thinking.
Though I would eat it as it is, but that's just.
I
'cause-
bet you would.
Do I-
I'm just blinking at you people while I search through their slime.
Yeah, Eli, you know, generally eating aberrations can have a number of effects. Sometimes it's fine, but it's hard to know.
Yeah, I don't want to find out. So I'm just gonna keep going. Ignore everything.
I'm gonna see if I can harvest the beak off of one of these. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
give me a survival on that. And then, Lami, are you going to eat one?
No, I'm gonna help look in the room.
So you go examine the slimy room. Are you guys doing a very thorough search, or are you trying to like kind of go quick and then get back?
Quick, I would think, because we only have like maybe 5 hours left, is what we said at the beginning of tonight.
Yeah,
Yep,
reasonably
but-
quick.
Yeah. You know. I mean, you could probably assume this is the last Moonstone you're gonna be able to find.
Yes, we
Likely,
assume.
yes.
We assume so. Yes.
Yeah. Now, granted, one did open the way for you. Just one did so. So you'll have 3 in there. So it's not like you'll be locked out now. You've kind of made. You've made that
Fair
much
enough.
progress at least.
True enough, but yeah, still gonna go at a reasonable pace here.
So go ahead and give me perception checks, 1 for each of you. And then Sam. Yeah, as you're trying to like cut through, this thing is tough, and like the skin is like the hide of it's like really rubbery and just like very difficult to cut through. It does kind of remind you of like a mollusk of some kind, like a squid or an octopus or something. Like it's very thick, rubbery skin. But that's the part of it. Like the thickness of it is more like a hide. It's got the texture of like a sea creature, but like it's almost like you're peeling like a really big mammal of some kind. Skinning. And
Healing.
so you're able to like finally get one of these beaks out of this thing. You can see that it's like connected to all these like long spine-looking things that seem to reach way down into this creature that are like cartilaginous. So like they have some flex and move to them and whatnot. But like you pull the beak off and there's like these branches of this like cartilaginous spikes that sort of like would reach almost halfway down this creature. It's just a very odd physiology that you're sorting through, and even like once you get that off, there's like all this weird gunk and like bits that you just can't determine underneath it. It's definitely not a normal animal, but you got a beak. You're able to clip the little cartilage things off, and now you got a beak.
Hooray.
Yeah. Weird four-pronged beak. Mommy, it's a 28 for you and 18 for Eli. Okay, so as you guys are searching through this very slimy room,
Slime.
so one of the unfortunate things about this area is the slime has a smell to it. And it's not like the worst thing, but it's not pleasant, especially just over time. It starts to kind of get to you. You start to like kind of like you can like taste it like the back of your throat. Where you can start feeling the phlegm start to build up and whatnot. You're just, oh god, I just don't like being around this stuff. And you can't really put your finger on what the scent is of. It doesn't smell like a thing. It's just weird and unpleasant. But even still, like, you're able to sift through, using whatever tools at your disposal, like push some stuff over. Mostly what you find in here, it looks like this was a previous storage area of some kind. There appears to be like partially assembled items and like furniture and other stuff, almost like this was like a storeroom for a workshop. Like they would, like you see like half put together desks and like semi-repaired chairs and benches and instruments and other things like that. But there are also a few lock boxes that appear to have been broken open and are essentially filled to the brim with slime, and there's stuff in them. But since you're kind of doing a general look, I imagine you're not like plunging your hands into the slime-filled casks right now.
Nope, not yet.
But you do see that there are a few of them there. That's like, okay, we'll have to invest. We'll probably have to like hoist these and tip them over, and maybe if we could get some more water, like kind of rinse stuff off. Like, you'll be able to go through things in here, but the main things you're able to find in your cursory search that are like obvious, you will find what appears to be a staff of some sort. Slimy like everything else, and the stuff's hard to get off, so it's gonna take a little bit of time to clean it off. But Eli, you're pretty sure it's some kind of magical staff, just based on its design.
Cool.
And that's a bit surprising, because you, especially as the most versed in the arcane, know that like the crafting of magical staves is basically something you never see outside of the Caliphate. Like, that art is not a thing just commonly known all over the place. So either this is very, very old, or is from a very niche group of people who forged it, who just came upon that knowledge on their own volition, which would be a pretty interesting discovery on its own, or it's from the Caliphate. So you'll examine that later, I know. But so you find a magical staff. You do find what appears to be a leather satchel that has been mostly consumed. And you find a few coins in it. You find 9 silver pieces in it, as well as what looks like the right leg of what was probably a very expensive platinum statue, or not like a whole statue, like a decent sized figurine of some kind.
I'm just gonna toss the leg to Red wherever I see her. I'm just going, here's one.
Patrick goes, I'm gonna turn this one down.
No, fair enough. Keep digging through stuff, and once I get to where the only thing left to do is search through the slime, I'm gonna just wait.
So you have like the 9 silver pieces. There's a platinum figurine leg, and so Red will hand the leg to you, Sam. You seem like the type of person who'd want a platinum leg.
Yeah, so. There you go.
What does that mean? How big is the foot?
What's the shoe size? Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that.
I start looking for a gold slip-on croc that obviously fell off of this platinum statue. But
the it's not like a big thing, but it's like the leg's about the length of your hand.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
But still, it's made of platinum, so it's not going to be cheap.
Yeah.
Let's see. And then cursory search, and that was a. So Lamia, you got to 28. Okay, so Lamia, you find what appears to be like it's kind of sitting behind a few of the different things that like maybe Eli was like started to move him and realized just everything was just it was like plastered in slime, almost like how you'd see cobwebs like pinning things to the walls in like a really shitty, really old place. It's just goo. So he probably like looked at it a little bit and was like, fuck it, I'll do this later. And you going behind him are like, whatever, and like kind of start sifting through it, pull down literally a sheet of mucus that like plops on the floor, like shaking your hands off. But you notice that behind one of these half-assembled benches, you see some kind of wooden frame, and you just like start to pull that up, and you have to like pull the desk out a little bit, so you hear that like scraping of wood on stone, as you move that out. Thankfully, there's a little bit of lubricant underneath it because, um,
Yeah.
and you're able to actually lift this thing up, and it is a large framed canvas that appears to have a somewhat worn out painting behind it.
Ugh.
So you have craft. You think you're the only person with a craft skill, right?
Yeah, but it's only clothing.
It's the poncho.
Oh wait,
thing,
no.
yeah.
Sam has craft wool.
Yeah.
Okay, so you both have craft skills, but yeah, they're both textile stuff.
Weird.
And then,
Yeah.
so this is more of a, it's more of a cultural, like nature, yeah, like locally type thing. So if you have knowledge of local, you can roll it. Lamia, for you can still give me an intelligence check.
Okay.
I have knowledge. Local.
I do not.
Hey, I rolled a 1. I'm on the board now, but it's still DM winning.
I rolled a 17 or 19. Excuse me.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, Lamia, you're still going to get some information for this. Unfortunately, you're distracted by what kind of snail does she find on the painting, Sam? Or Panda?
Well, it's weird because it's like split in two. On left hand side, it's kind of a darkish brown black, and on the right side, it is more of a creamy white with orange flakes. And the same kind of goes to its body, where the body is split. It's more pink on the left, and it's more of a blue on the right. It's got some weird,
Jawbreaker cotton candy snail.
like I was gonna say heterochromia, where the eyes are different colors, but
Yeah.
there's another thing where animals can like literally be split.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, this black lab is actually only half of it's black because it has a weird genetic thing.
Mhm.
So we found a weird genetic.
You found a
Snail.
mutant snail. That were all
About the size of a
mutants.
silver dollar. The big one. We never say the size of the snails.
We really don't.
One of these days, we're gonna find a dinner plate size snail.
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
wow.
Snail. Like a raccoon that swallowed a bowling ball. No, so
But Eli rolled pretty good.
yes, so Lami, you're still going to get some information here because you still see what you see, which is a partially worn painting. Basically, the right side of it appears to have been completely worn away, like there may be some kind of corrosive or maybe not even an acidic effect to the slime over time or something. Like this is the part of it that seems to have gotten on mostly. And so it looks like the canvas is just sort of dyed this like drab, grayish, brownish color on that side, where it's just all the paint and such has been worn away. But on the left of it, you see what looks like half of a scene of battle. It looks like it's occurring in some kind of field. It looks like it's occurring maybe at dusk. You do see a no, that's a rising sun. So at dawn. You see two moons in the sky on this half. One of them appears to be colored sort of bluish and has an odd symbol on it, and another is colored pink, like kind of pinkish colored, and has like another like little symbol kind of just etched, like seemingly like ingrained into it. But of course, this isn't a super detailed painting, so it's just like painted onto it, but you can kind of interpret that much. And beneath it, the battle itself appears to be happening between people with large red eyes that seem to be mostly garbed in shadow and blood entrails, that sort of thing. There seems to be many bodies beneath them. Some are falling upon the defeated, clearly pulling off hunks of flesh and devouring them. And they seem to be pushing towards the side of the painting that is missing. So,
Gross.
Eli, what you're able to notice about this just because you're a very cultured person, very worldly, and you have probably infiltrated the world of fine art before and had to listen to several people talk through pieces and explain a bunch of history to you that either you knew, didn't care about, or whatever. So, but some of it you managed to retain. Surprisingly, this is one of those moments where it's like you're in class and you're learning math. You go, I will never use this, and now you're using it. Holy shit!
Hooray! Sometimes that happens, man.
You actually can kind of recognize the style of this. This isn't Ulu work at all. This is old Thule. You've seen it at a few different auctions and things before. You can absolutely tell that just the way that they've shaped things, it's kind of got almost that heraldic nature to it, where there's like not really depth or anything like that. And you know that they did have an artistic kind of renaissance of their own at some point. So because this doesn't show depth or form or any of that kind of stuff, you know this is very old, because that happened a long time ago for them. And you also are able to notice that one of the shapes that's mostly wiped out towards the middle, kind of at the divide where you've got the faded part and the present part, a shape that unfortunately Lamia just couldn't make heads or tails of. Maybe it was a tree or a weird shaped rock or something. Excuse me. Fuck. Eli, you are able to, based on the context, pick out that what you're seeing appears to be a wing. With scales. A very scaly wing on something that appears like it was meant to be painted to be very large, because just based on the size of it, because they aren't going to paint it necessarily closer or further just because they didn't really have the ability. So just based on the size it's taking up, whatever this is 4 or 5 times the height of the men that they've painted. Some very large creature seems to have been worn away. And unfortunately, you're not able to tell if they seem to be fighting the very large creature or if it is fighting with them, because you don't get to see enough of it. Okay.
So, super large, scaly creature, scaly winged creature, Thulian. I'm telling this to everybody.
Oh, okay.
This is the point of me saying this.
Yeah, perk up.
So the other thing is, you would know that you can roll appraise if you like, but just at a glance, even though it's damage, worth a lot of money.
I am not trained in appraise.
DC would be too high, so don't roll it, but you can tell it'd be worth a lot. You know, just based on the fact that, like, there's not a lot of this that still exists, especially the context of you finding it out here is kind of wild. This is probably something that's been lost for a long time.
Okay.
Lamia, like, kind of puts her hand near, not on the painting, but near to that point where it's basically dismissing to the near white and the big battle, and like whispers, like almost mournfully, it's like, I don't know how you felt about this, Luxie, but I don't know how this is power.
Fred, you want a painting?
Is it good?
Art's in the eye of the beholder.
Pokes her head in. You see, like, the fox ears first. It peeks around the corner. Ugh. That room's disgusting, you know.
I'm well aware.
I sort of like the painting. I'll take it. It's not gooey like everything else in there.
Sorry, I'm writing that down in the treasures that Red wants.
Yeah. We owe her stuff. Part of the deal.
Okay. Okay. Lamia will nod and kind of, I say drag, but like try and do her best to take it out of the room.
It's big, but yeah, you can get out of the room. Where are you guys headed now?
Oh, I don't know. Probably back to put the moonstone in the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. If you're just going back the way you came, I'll just move y'all in there.
Thank you.
No,
Appreciate it.
no.
Okay, fine. Jesus.
And
I'm going to make sure to stand not in the way of the barrier this time. Very specifically.
I jumped across. So.
Alright, so Sam's gonna go put the moonstone in. Alright, we insert that one. The pedestal seems to fully stabilize, and that humming sound that you've been hearing throughout this entire place seems to somewhat quiet. Even for you, Sam. Actually, wait. It does quiet, but it seems almost more like it's concentrated. You can tell it seems to be stronger in some directions than others. Like right now, you seem to hear it better through this hallway than this one, for example, which I need to mute chat. You seem to hear it better in this hallway than in this one, so to the east more than the north at the moment.
So, no, the humming's coming from more this direction now. Do we want to investigate that?
Yeah.
I guess we don't really have a choice.
Right, that's why we're here.
At each crossway, I'm going to stop and listen.
Hey, is Red still with us?
She's right behind me.
Okay, sorry. I don't see her, so I just didn't want her to be like, huh, she disappeared.
Yeah, it's still coming from that direction.
This way?
Yep.
I don't like where this is leading.
Yeah, north now.
Going north.
Oh, to that door.
I stand
Oi.
here and I go,
Good bean, isn't that where, we almost died?
it's coming this way, right? It's coming from this way, right?
No, it's coming from north.
Well,
Alright.
maybe with all the moonstones in, maybe the thing is gone. Like, if it's not easy to open, then
Ooh, look, you don't live this long if you depend on maybes.
well, I mean, Eli will be able to tell.
Grab a rope.
Well, she does. She does.
Don't worry, Eli's got this. Everybody hold on to something.
All right, we all got that rope, right? I did.
You did run a rope
rope
through
it.
here, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
let me move chat to follow. There we go.
Ah, where did I go? Oh, there I am. Okay.
Shadow trap myself in place.
Oh, Alden gives you a look like, what the
Yeah,
fuck, dude?
Yeah. Exactly, like, hold on, that's what. Come on.
You see him like hold on to himself.
Yeah. No, you're supposed to hold on to me. Anyways,
I kind of tuck Sherlock in and like, put the vest around.
I checked the door.
Sherlock has no idea what you're doing, even though you just went through this. So he's like, try to put his head out. You're like, no, hey, look, just it's for your own good. It's for your own good. Cool. And then you're checking the door.
Okay. I've refreshed, but everyone disappeared on me.
Yeah, because you went into the ether, you freaking lunatic.
I didn't do that.
Oh well, who did? A ghost.
I don't know.
Ghost.
That's why I asked, like, oh no, where am I?
You know what? Fine, get back out there.
Oh no.
Patrick, quick question: am I supposed to be able to see something?
No, that's Molly's fault.
Yeah, that is my
Okay.
fault. I made
This
Okay,
is
I will
just
ignore it.
outside the map. This is just outside the map.
Okay.
Here, I can hide
It doesn't
for you.
exist as far as we're concerned.
Well, I was like, I'm about like, for some reason, I feel like I should look for a hidden switch.
No, just literally that's what the non-map parts of the map look like.
Okay.
So
It's like one of those moments, like in Skyrim or whatever, where you clip through the wall and you can see a whole nother chamber. And you're like, oh,
That's
that's where I'm
that
supposed.
is.
Yeah, that's where.
I guess I'll go over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Nothing over there.
I didn't mean to
All right.
cheat.
So you try the door, or you try the
Yep.
lever, that is.
Mhm.
Well, it doesn't feel heavy. And that's what pops in your mind as you look and see the drag marks across the wall. It's just like,
Let's go. And
I think those are Sam's.
I just open it since everybody's braced.
Okay.
Bricks.
As you open the door, we're gonna go ahead and take a break because it's
Yeah,
we're
cliffhanger.
we're way out.
dude.
so,
I've needed to pee for at least 30 minutes.
yeah.
It does
So
the
I'll-
thing of like cutting all of the characters holding onto the rope, and he reaches for
Yes.
the lever.
Yes.
Then it does like the white.
The door pops open, and that's when we cut to commercial.
all black. Yep.
If you need money, call JG Jetworth.
All right, we're going to the way
877
screen.
cash now.
The way
877
screen.
cash
We'll
now.
be back at
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
40. We'll
I'll
be back at
sing it,
9:40. Hi, everyone. We're talking about mayo.
Yeah, we should have
Um,
been inflicting this upon the viewers.
The only exception I make with putting mayo only on one side of bread is with like if you have like a cookout and people are making hamburgers, the dry ass cookout hamburgers, that you got condiments on both sides. You got to do
The
it.
charcoal bricks, yeah.
Especially especially if it's not right off the grill. Like if it's been there for a minute, that there's no moisture left. It's like a Popeye's biscuit that tastes like beef.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta add something to that. I had a
think of,
Popeye's
like-
biscuit
Anyway,
the other day. It does require a drink.
Yeah, I believe so.
They taste
anyway, We're
good.
back. Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. That's the deceptive part about Popeye's biscuits.
They are
It's like
good.
they taste good, and it's not like they don't feel dry at first. Like they seem moist and buttery, and they seem like, oh, this is a great biscuit. Why are people complaining? And it's like the third chew
Yeah.
is when you're like, oh no, oh yeah, I'm dehydrated. I don't know what happened. All the water I've drank this week, that biscuit has absorbed. Holy shit.
You know, if ordinary sausage has made a mayo sausage yet?
I think so. I'm pretty sure he has.
Because it's one of those things. It's just egg and oil,
Yeah.
in theory.
Yeah, I think
But-
it burst because
Yeah.
of course it did.
I mean, yeah.
Because of course it
It's
would.
just liquid, or semi-liquid,
Yeah, and mayo. They kind of fuck you. It doesn't. Curdles isn't the right word, but it's the only one I can think of. But when like you heat it, it like expands kind of because of the egg. So
Our conversation about a solid brick of mayonnaise made me think of non-Newtonian mayonnaise now.
oh okay, all right. We left off on a cliffhanger. We got shit to do, y'all.
Isn't
Yeah,
it
we're doing
great
some
that you come to
non-Newtonian
Unnatural
mayonnaise.
Ones for such diversity in conversation? Anyway,
Yeah,
are we gonna
non-Newtonian
die?
mayonnaise.
Yeah. Hi everyone. We're hello. They opened the door before we went to break that leads into space. Check that shit out.
Space.
Spice.
Okay. And so at this point, we're all wondering, do they get sucked in?
Yep.
The answer may surprise you. What do you guys think? Well, ask Molly first. Molly, what do you think? Do you think you guys actually get sucked into the thing this time, or do you think it's safe?
I think it's safe.
Idiot. All right, Dave. What do you think?
I think I'm shadow trapped to the floor, so I don't get sucked anywhere.
That's
But you
fair.
might get knocked out.
Yeah.
And Sam. Oh god, yeah, he is in front too.
Yeah, I am in front.
All right, Sam. What do you think? Do you think you guys are safe?
No. That's why I'm holding onto the rope and I have Sherlock tucked in.
All right. Well, you are correct. You are not safe. But it doesn't try to suck you in. It's just this isn't a safe area. That's why whenever you keep trying to go into the menu, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
You're trying to open up the map and it's like, why is it?
Every
Yeah,
time I
just
try and
making
hit
that
rest,
bum,
it won't
bum,
let
noise.
me. Yeah.
Um,
Like enemies nearby, and you're like, where? The combat music never stops playing. Yeah.
or you're just looking
I
around.
can't
like,
sleep now.
Who's
Enemies
still
there.
pissed? What's going on? Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, you're in that kind of area.
Back.
Just bad.
Looks
Chasing.
bad.
Still tethered. But it does look like it does kind of look like the night sky in there. You Eli specifically because you're in the front there. You can see what Sam saw. And there is that moment of like when it first like opens up, and there's just like a bit of difference in pressure in the two spaces. So there is kind of a small suction. So I imagine there's just that like pucker moment for everyone. Like, oh fuck, it's happening, but it doesn't. It seems to stop. So you each maybe take like one step forward. And Eli, you can like see even that one staggering step forward into that pit, just this fathomless openness that you know Sam had to look directly into for a moment. And you, there's a moon.
Oh,
Well, I guess I'll end the shadow trap on myself.
gingerly let loose and
Crawls like frantically out of your shirt.
I'll put on the
Take a
gauntlet
step
still.
into the room.
As a
Step in. So Sam, you do hear the humming source isn't from here. It is from further in. It seems to be from
this room.
Yeah, it seems to be even further in. You can actually tell that it appears there's another hall or something over here.
I'll scooch over this way. I'll point that out. There looks like there's another bit over there.
As you guys step closer to this,
Kind of like
you do feel a pull into this empty space. It's not too terribly strong. It's more like a nudge, just like a little bit of a tug, almost like a very weak person trying to get you to come along. You can definitely tell there is some residual amount of force applied to try to like drag things into that space. Even as you're looking into it, you can see glimpses of drifting objects in the distance, some that look strangely angular, less organic in shape, almost
They
like they're
look like
constructed.
cushions.
Some may be cushions, but you also see distant things that look oddly humanoid in shape. I mean, you can tell because you're in 4 dimensions, you can tell that whatever they are very far away, but large enough for you to make out their shape from this distance, which means they must be enormous. None of them seem complete. You see maybe 1, 2 that for a fact you can tell aren't just your mind playing tricks on you. One, mostly a torso, seems severed at the waist. Another seems to be like the left or right half of a person, missing the leg for the most part. Tatters of it seem to be still trailing away. In fact, both have kind of almost a like the illumination you would see on a comet around them, but you can't make out any other specific details. They're much too far away for that. But there are things out there that you can't normally see in the sky. Go ahead.
When it's not trying to suck us in, that's really beautiful looking.
Yep.
The dead body's not so much, but everything else is just.
Is there a ledge on the south side of this room, or is that
Yes.
just a?
There are ledges on each side that are quite narrow, but you could navigate them.
Hey, does this moon count?
You don't seem to be healing.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
I'm gonna borrow a hammer or a crowbar real quick. I'm gonna pull this pit with rope. I'm gonna reattach it in this room.
Well, I'm gonna get out of here really. I'm gonna toss a couple pieces in there. I'm curious. I want to see what'll happen.
Stop doing that.
It seems to fall. It seems to, like, as it leaves your hand, it seems to get pulled a little bit inward. Seems to fall pretty rapidly. It, kind of drops at a bit of an angle. After it hits about maybe 15 feet down or so, it continues to like kind of spin and fall. We go ahead and subtract the copper piece, but
Yep.
it seems to keep its falling trajectory at an angle. Like it doesn't seem to like continue curving, go straight down eventually, just kind of drifts at that angle until after a while it's kind of passes the lip of where you can see and it's out of sight.
Somebody in like 100 years is going to get pulled through this and get smacked with a copper piece.
Me.
Because they're going to be going through faster than that sucker. I'm just hammering the spitting into this wall with the intention of crossing while holding the rope and doing the same on the other side so people have a better handhold.
Okay.
I guess in theory, I could just
So you're
let the
working on
rope fall and it come back, and the next person goes and they'll let the rope fall and it comes back.
Do you think this is one of the sisters?
I mean, it's a moon, right?
I don't think it's the moon that we have in the sky. I'm not feeling better around it.
Hello. Not the moon.
Not even an echo.
Wait,
It
that's
seems like even the sound doesn't seem to escape this pit.
Can I try and cast a message on it? I know message doesn't probably have the range because it's probably very far away.
Yeah,
But I
but
still want to try.
that's an idea.
So you guys see Eli invoke the components for message, points out at the moon. What are you trying to say?
Oh, just hello over there.
Nothing.
There's a 15-minute delay because it's so far away now. like, like fucking space. I'm gonna cross over and then attach this on the other side.
Aren't fall.
Well, try not to, and we'll start. Yeah.
Okay, it's an acrobatics check.
Yep. Is it acrobatics?
Yep.
Not a climb.
I mean, if you want to use that, you can climb across the wall if you want to use up another round of it.
Oh no.
I think that'll be your
It'd be my last one.
the last one, yeah.
7.
Okay, you keeping the 7?
9.
9!
I don't know. It could have broke that 11.
Okay, so Sam, you
I do have
trying
a
to
hold
make
of a
your way
rope.
across.
So
Yep, you have a hold of a rope. Where's that anchored?
I was gonna say this wall over here.
Okay,
Yeah,
wall
you
there.
said you put
It's
it right there. Yeah.
is it a full rope, 50 feet?
Yeah, it's whatever rope I had. I think I can leave it out of my inventory because I just fucking left it there.
You're like, nope, that's it. Bye.
Yeah, I'm like, nope, that rope doesn't
If it
exist
was-
anymore for me.
If it was a non-separated rope, so if you didn't like have chopped pieces off it or something, then it's 50 feet.
I know it was hemp, so that was the other part of it.
Yeah, the silk ropes are shorter because, duh. But okay, so you start trying to make your way across, and unfortunately, a 9 is not quite enough.
Mhm.
So as you're stepping over, your foot kind of slips a little bit on one part of it. Now your balance is pretty solid. You're not a clumsy person. You shift your weight back, trying to make sure you're flat to the wall. But unfortunately, there is that little bit of a pull that's hard to account for. It's subtle enough, but you learn its strength in that moment as it drags your other foot off. Like as soon as your weight seems to shift over, it's almost like it intensifies. Your other foot drags off. Eli, you gonna try to catch, or are you gonna try to grab him and catch him? Because you're the one standing nearby.
If he's close to me, yes, I will definitely throw an arm out and try and grab him.
All right, give me a reflex
Let it-
save, and then a strength check if you make that.
Reflex.
Mm.
Not so great. I'll throw a look at it though. Hey, look, we did the same thing.
Samesies, look at that.
Yeah,
Okay.
you rolled the same die as well.
That's enough to get a grip on him. It is a It's not a good grip, so I need a strength check or an athletics check if you're trained.
I am.
Save me, Barry! Oh.
Ah, yes, a 2 on the die. I'm so good at this.
Okay. So, God damn it. Unfortunately.
I'll use my fortunate fate die.
Okay.
I
Oh,
can
yeah,
also
fair.
just initiate spider climb and get out of it. But
That's a better roll.
You'd have to. You don't know if you're going to be near the wall to do it if you fall.
yeah, no.
Okay, 13 total. I rolled luck on that too.
I do also have.
You get to keep your old luck. So maybe
No, this is a new. No, this is a new one because the luck was on the reflex. This I
okay.
didn't roll luck on
Thank
the
you.
strength. So yep.
Okay, gotcha. Cool. Okay, so 13 total. All right, so you're able to arrest his fall. Eli, you start to be dragged in. However, you don't have the best grip on him, so in order to try to keep hold of him, you've kind of compromised yourself. So you're beginning to slide in. Lamia, would you like to try to help Eli?
If I can, yeah.
You're right next to him.
I mean, I'm beyond the door, though.
I mean, you're
You can
still
reach
in
through a
contact
door.
with him.
Okay, that's fine. I'm not
Yeah,
arguing.
it's not going to be perfect, but yeah, strength check.
Strength check. All right, let us see.
It is a little bit harder, but he's also not falling as fast. You're also a lot stronger.
Do you want me to do our last
go ahead,
luck,
go ahead.
guys?
Yeah, throw the luck
The
at
last one.
it. So
Okay.
Hey,
So 18. Okay, so Sam, you slip, you throw like one hand up, and Eli gets like your fingers for a moment, and you like almost slip out, and he gets his other hand around your wrist, and he starts going in, and Lami just reaches out and grabs the back of his clothes and just kind of pulls him back upright. And Lami, if you move in between the two of you, you guys can pull Sam back up. But Eli, you felt the same thing too. Like as soon as you started to go over, it was like that movement was going to be accelerated into the pit. So you're probably pretty happy when you feel just a sudden iron grip like stop you.
yeah, definitely.
all right, new plan. I'm gonna activate these gauntlets and I'm gonna just skitter across.
Okay.
Uh,
Sounds smart.
I hate this damn hole.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Lamia is gonna take out that piece of note paper that we had gotten from the pool, and she's going to try and like butcher read it, kind of thing. Like, oh, that letter looks like this, so maybe it's an ha.
This is in
Okay.
Japanese.
Are you trained in linguistics?
I am, but it's shit. But I am trained technically.
Okay, you can make a linguistics roll.
Bummer. Oh well.
You can't fucking roll the
I'm-
same roll.
I'm just trying to kind of do even maybe a butcher say into the space void.
Watashi wa
So
no.
Fuck. I can't remember. Dave, what's the race in Hitchhiker's Guide that have like really terrible poetry?
Oh my god.
The,
It starts with a V.
Vogan?
Vogan.
Vogan.
yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
Lamia starts reading Vogan poetry over there. He's like, I don't think that's what that says. So yeah, you start trying to just say these really broken, really kind of just hard on the ears words into the void. Nothing seems to happen.
Yeah, that's fair. I just wanted to try it.
Well, I got 6 ants to climb across. And I
Right, and
spider
you
climb
get
across.
Excuse me. All right, go ahead and expend the last use of that.
Yeah.
You skitter across. Red will. She'll actually whisper to you, Lami, and say, "Look, I know you're looking pretty rough, but I don't have any more of those potions."
Oh, that's okay. Thank you. I'm just glad you managed to heal Eli, I guess. It's important to heal the person that's gonna die.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say that's paying, but I suppose you have a good point too.
No, we said 5 treasures.
Can I hear this conversation?
Yeah, she's not whispering super.
If I die, you just take the money out of my pockets. Jeez. Anyways, as I'm staring into the abyss in front of me, trying to figure out how it works.
Start hammering.
Oh yeah, just encourage
on
me
this
to push you in now.
Well, if you push me in, all the money goes in.
Oh, I got fast hands.
Picks his pocket as he's falling down. Give me that watch. Yeah.
You better believe I'm crawling into my bag of holding. No.
Just imagine Eli being pickpocketed and drifting in his space. He's just floating with his hands on his hips.
Indignantly.
Like, how very dare you?
That's when I mage hand it back into the void with me. Just like, I'm keeping it.
He doesn't even save himself. Just no. Pettiness wins today.
Yes.
But okay, so you're staring at there, and then Sam, yeah, you made it across.
Yeah.
So you're you're
Another
securing the rope. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna let off enough line so they can like kind of go on the inside of it if they want, and do like back to the wall.
Maybe
Makes sense.
places that emulate the moon in the temple.
All right, and there was no, 7-foot tall berserker over here, so I didn't get attacked immediately, which was something that could have happened.
It
Do
looked
I
a
want
little
to start coming
rough.
across, or
I'll go last, I guess, since we might need to grab each other.
Eli, since you're still just staring into the void there, give me a
Yes.
perception check.
Sounds good.
I'm kind of not
Does the
looking at
void
it anymore.
stare back? No,
It might.
I hope not.
Oh, you rolled pretty
It
good.
does,
So yeah,
in
it
fact.
might. Yep.
As you're looking into the void there, you do see something move that you didn't quite notice before. Your attention is drawn back to that moon. Yeah, something is definitely moving really fast towards you from that moon. Something very pale, very bright white, almost the same color as the surface of that moon, is approaching rapidly. You don't know how long you've got, because, you just have no frame of reference from looking at something from space traveling to you, right? But
Yeah.
fast enough that it's gonna be here within your lifetime.
I'll be like, guys.
But let's across the hole or not.
Hydrate, by the way.
I'm gonna start leaving.
I got this.
I didn't get another water. Sorry.
I got tea.
I'll be right
forgot to refill my water.
I have like 3 or 4 water bottles by me just because of this.
But yeah. I'll just be like, guys, and I'm pointing in the hole.
Oh shit!
What is that?
You see something approaching quickly.
What do you want to do, Eli?
Talk to it? Question mark.
Maybe we should back up a little bit so it has a place to stand if it
Oh,
actually
that's-
comes through.
Probably good, yeah.
Okay, so you guys gonna wait?
Yeah, I am.
Let's see. I'm debating on where. I'll ask Red to back up so that way it could potentially go to where this is.
Oh, we're just gonna. Okay.
Oh, what do you recommend, Red?
I don't know. I've never met a motherfucker from the moon.
Well, I really
Neither
don't want
have
to
I.
try and crawl across the ledge with it just showing up. That seems like a great way to fall in.
Couldn't we just
Sam, we're
lock it in the
waiting.
room or something?
Oh, well, Sam's already over there, so we'd also be locking Sam in a room.
I'll just leave. Y'all have a good laugh.
Buddy system, Sam.
I got Cheryl, huh?
Does not count. We've established that already.
So, Sam, do you wait on that side?
I poke my head back around. It's like, are we coming over here or not?
No, we're waiting to talk to the thing.
Poke my head around this corner because I just want to see. Okay. Because I'm worried that's literally there's something just over here.
Right. Nope, thankfully, another empty hallway for the most part.
Does this look like there's
You
a
can see it
door
branched
that...
off north.
Yeah. Does there look like there's a door here though?
A door? No.
Or like
Like a
something that will
threshold of
open
some
and
kind?
close? Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's actually seems obviously
Just a hall.
open.
Okay.
Or sorry, you know what? No, your perception's super decent. You do see that there appears to be some kind of separation, but there's no like door in it.
Okay.
And you don't see a lever, but when you look down at like the floor, it does look the same as when the other one's lower down. Like there's kind of that section that you can imagine which should close off the space, but there's no lever.
Yeah. Okay.
Not that you see, obviously.
I'm trying to use my dungeoneering skills that are not super great, but to like, okay, maybe that sound of like when we slot one in, something opening was on this area. Because mind you, last time I was in this room, I wasn't exactly looking over here.
No. But yeah, if you want to roll, sorry, that you probably heard me set that drink down hard. If you want to roll a perception to see if you can like examine this area while they're waiting on a thing to approach, then
yeah, I'll do that. 27.
Nice. Okay. So while you're searching around there, you actually do feel something on the wall there, about where you would kind of expect there to be a lever. It's a little bit off. It's a little bit too high, so it's not like in the exact space. You kind of had to reach up to it. It's like when you were almost about to like feel up at the top of it. But you do feel something like that's lever shaped. It has no image. It's clearly invisible, but you do find one.
I ain't got no pancake mix, so I don't know what to do about that. I will poke my head back around and be like, hey, there's an invisible lever over here on this side.
Okay.
So if this thing tries to, I don't know, eat us or whatever, I don't know what it is, just go on the outside of each sides and shut it.
I mean,
Oh.
sure.
But then
In
you
that
do it
case,
by
I'll
yourself.
step
Yeah.
over here.
Look, I am by far the most healthiest out of this group, besides Trollhop.
Yeah, but what if there's no other way out, Sam?
Well, maybe it'll go away after a certain amount of time, and we won't
Yeah.
have to answer that question.
Yeah, maybe it'll just leave peacefully,
Yeah.
An immortal
like
being
most things do.
just stay in this room. Oh, I'm
It'll
gonna stay
just
here for the
get
next 1,000
bored.
years.
Yeah.
You guys are no fun.
That's the hope, is that it just gets bored.
So I'll stay on this side.
Mm-hmm. Where the fuck is the thingamajig I'm looking for? That's weird. Here we go. Okay. So then, so you guys are just literally just waiting, not like nothing else while you're waiting.
Well, maybe if like an hour passes, we should just
No.
keep going.
It will
Oh,
not
okay.
be an hour. I'm just saying,
Okay.
like, other like while you're waiting, you're not doing anything else specific until I start saying like time's going by or whatever.
Just
Well,
cut us
Lamia
in,
is going to keep like trying to mouth the words, trying to see if she can make it feel better on her tongue for the notepad. I mean, notebook. No.
You just don't even understand them. You're just
Oh
kind of
yeah, no, but that
saying gibberish.
yeah, and that's fine. She's just gonna practice saying the gibberish.
I pull out that rock that's moonstone size, and I start doing like this to it, where I'm letting the suction of the thing like, look, gravity's like weird in here, like kind of let it fall into my hand. It's like throwing against wind, like, but
Okay.
reverse.
So the thing you start to see rapidly approaching. It's after a couple of minutes have passed since you start talking, and then A couple of minutes pass. It is, like I said, very rapidly approaching from a very far distance. But you are beginning to be able to see some details of the creature. Still, you're seeing pale skin, seemingly illuminated by the moon behind it. But you do see a somewhat humanoid form. At least you see arms, what appear to be legs, kind of, this broad, like almost like shoulders, torso type, like a humanoid shape. Not necessarily a humanoid configuration. It seems almost like it's built to be a quadruped, but isn't 100% shaped like one. And where the head is, you see mostly what appear to be this just splayed section of writhing tendrils.
Oh no! Okay. Lame doesn't know.
I don't like that. I think we should make a decision on which way to go.
We already did. We're waiting to talk to it.
All right.
It seems to be kind of swimming towards you, if you had to equate it to something familiar.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't like that, but I'm not doing anything about it, I guess.
I mean, that's up
So
to
you're
you.
the one kind of looking in there. Give me 1 second.
Yep, I'm still looking in there.
Is he... Nope, that's the wrong sheet. That's the wrong sheet. There he is. Eli, you kind of feel the success of your message spell from earlier, like it finally reaches a target. And there is a reply. Whatever language that is, if it is a language, you are immediately aware you were never meant to hear. It strikes your mind with the force of a ballista bolt. Give me a will save.
Okay.
Okay, 24. That's very good. Oh yeah, you guys are out of luck.
Yep.
Yep.
Look at you guys, luckless. Guess how much I got?
Oh, 11,
At
12,
least 19.
57,
I don't have
82.
any luck, guys. I have danger dice, but I don't have any
That's
luck.
true, but
Oh yeah, that's true.
I was counting those.
Okay, so 24 is good, so you're only going to take half of this wisdom damage.
Well, that's good.
Oh.
Oh, I don't care about wisdom damage. I don't use that stat.
As long as it doesn't hit 0.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay, cool, there it is. Okay, so yeah, since you made the save... If you fail the save, it's actually more dice, but... Alright, you just take 1
good.
point of wisdom damage.
Neat. I'm
Um,
gonna hidden knowledge that.
Oh.
Anytime I hear a thing I know I'm not supposed to hear.
Yeah, that's fair.
okay, we'll say that point of wisdom damage is suppressed for now. But I'm fine with, for this instance, you doing that like reflexively. As you guys just see, Eli, for his part, everything kind of goes white for a second. I'm still fine with you doing this like kind of reflexively, but you guys see him like grab his head for a moment, and he seems to be screaming. There's just no sound coming out. It's like that silent, just raspy scream of pain for a second. And you can see like the tattoos like run down like the only visible part of his arm between like the glove and the sleeve that you've seen him
Oh, you
use
forgot
before.
Yeah.
And like eyes completely rolled back, and then all of a sudden, Eli, you're back. You realize you've used your ability, and you can still hear almost this residual like pulsing static, this like jumbled, angry something coming from the creature that's approaching.
That's probably bad. We should probably go. I don't remember what it was, but it seemed like it wasn't good. We should.
Yeah, you
anytime
don't
I do that,
purposely
it's
forget
usually
something
bad.
unless you need to.
Yeah,
Let's
anytime I
just
do that,
go.
it's bad. We should go.
Okay.
So
yeah,
which way are you
Eli,
going? Are you gonna try to
Red-
go across the rope, or are you gonna try to go backward and make Sam go across the rope again?
I am on this side, and this is where I shall remain.
So do you go and collect Sam, or do you guys
Oh, I
take a
can't
few weeks
make
off and we have
Sam
Sam's
do
mythic
anything.
adventures?
I will try and scurry my butt across this then.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it is a rope. Normally, climbing a rope, pretty easy, DC 5. Because of the suction, I'm going to up the DC a little bit. It's DC 8. It's an athletics check or a climb-based athletics check.
Okay, but I'm at the end, so I can catch anyone.
I'm on this side.
I rolled an 11.
All right, Eli, so that is... I'm assuming you're doing full round action.
Yep.
So you can get all the way to the end, and then Sam is in the way.
Go.
I'm there to help the
Yeah, I
other
know.
people. So
We'll say... Whoa, excuse me. Goddamn. Oh,
Yeah.
we'll say you
I push
move
him through.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
I grab
what's
him and
going
I
on?
move him through the other way.
We should hit.
Roll 20. Roll 20 hates me. Okay, there it is. So you push him over there, and then
Next is
Lami,
Red.
you're gonna go next. Oh, you
No,
want
Red.
Red to go next. Okay.
Yes. In case I need to grab her.
She is a lot healthier than you are.
That I know, but
Her regeneration's working.
But good for
But
her.
okay.
Wow.
Wow.
So she's got. She cannot fail this check.
even
She's a lot
better.
stronger than she looks.
Athletic.
She makes it across.
Cool. Okay, and then it'll be me. Athletics, you said?
I do the
Yep.
same thing. And she gets across. I push her through. Go.
Yeah, and then Eli, you can move a step ahead if you want, because it's a
Ooh,
couple of rounds
Sure.
have gone by.
Yes.
okay. I rolled low, but
So a 14, which is still enough. So
Yep.
then, oh yeah, this is the one where you're a fighter, so you get your full movement. Cool. So you're gonna be able to make it over as that
Everybody
creature is it's getting closer. So I can actually show you.
Go in the hole.
Waiting for him to show us stuff.
Yeah.
No.
And then I'm going.
Go. Oh.
Oh, nice.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely keep going.
Motherfucker,
No.
Size 27 feet.
Oh man.
Most of them's in tow.
what are you guys doing? Keep going. We're moving.
I know. I'm gonna shut this door once Red gets through.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, he's gonna shut the door.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Alright.
like fucking. It was right here, right? Okay.
Oh,
No.
that has a symbol.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll make you a door. Give me 2 seconds. You guys like your doors. I know.
We should have shut the door behind us.
Pretty
oh, well.
adorable.
He is.
But
He's
Oh,
that's
oh.
No,
what
no,
it
no,
seems
no,
to
no,
be.
no, no, I'm
She
saying
means
the
the
other
other
side.
door.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that you came from.
Ah,
Yeah.
well,
yes,
there's
yeah.
not a lever on the inside though, right?
Nope.
Yeah,
On the it's on the other end. It's on the
yeah,
outside
this
on
one
that
is
one.
on the outside. I'm not
There
trying.
may
to
have been a
slam
hidden
that.
one, but
That's
you know.
true. I'm
Yeah.
not trying to slam that and then take a reflex save to get my hand through the door.
You're right.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
I mean, I could, in theory, mage hand it. Maybe I don't know how much the pull force on the lever is the problem.
Hmm.
Mage hand might not be strong enough.
True.
I didn't pull the
5
lever.
pounds, is probably not going to be enough.
Mhm.
Does Sam manage to close the door?
I believe he did.
It looks shut to me.
It looks shut.
Oh, right. Eli, Sam was telling us earlier that there was an invisible thing somewhere.
I think that's what he said the level was.
Yeah, the
Oh.
lever was
Get out of-
invisible.
Also, I don't
Oh,
have any
okay.
way to make invisible things visible anymore. We used all the pancake mix.
Okay.
I'll
Stupid.
Most wizards and sorcerers see invisibility. Eli, pancake mix.
I so wish I had just like an invisible NPC right now to just walk up and be like, the fuck did you say? No, I was gonna do a bunch of stuff, but you need to repeat yourself.
I'm gonna get it like a copper or something like that and scratch into the wall where I can to try and make the lever easier to find.
Next time, yeah, that's fair.
I don't think I have any chalk on me. I think I've used up my chalk.
Okay. Red has chalk.
Okay. Red,
You have. Here's a lot of chalk. You have chalk now.
Okay.
I
a
also
piece
have
of chalk.
chalk. I was just holding
eat
on to
it.
it because I didn't want Sam to have it. Exactly. That's why I didn't give it to you.
I
Oh,
was
damn it, I
thinking
didn't
that you would
expect-
say that.
Sorry, it's the kobold deep inside me. Yeah, so like 3
Chalk
characters
eater?
ago.
Anyways,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, hold up. We're losing frames.
Ah,
Oh yeah. Whoops.
Frames.
This motherfucker's eating
Okay.
chalk. We're gonna kill the stream.
Right.
It seems to be fine now.
Stable.
At least on my end.
Stable. Okay. Yeah, it's stabilized.
Cool. That was weird. Sorry for the interruption, folks.
All right. So you guys run away from the alien, and you put some chalk around the lever where it is, so you know where it is. And you start moving into the hallway. So, Eli, you're the furthest in, so you'll see up here, obviously, door. But also, etched into the floor is that pink symbol that you saw on the pedestal.
right.
Sam, it seems like the humming is coming from that same direction.
Well, I'm going to take a step here and look at that and be like, Well, that means something.
Eli, please let Red check if there's traps on it.
I'm not just opening doors. Did you see
You
that thing?
don't
I saw
blame me
that
for
thing. I'm not
thinking
just
you might.
opening doors.
As you hear a door open.
I'm just opening doors as I like grab the handle and jiggle it.
I'm just
testing.
moving levers. The doors
Yeah,
are opening
I'm-
as a byproduct. But cool. So you want her to come look at it?
Yeah.
The rest of the place is again eerily quiet. She will check the door.
It's pink, like that moon on the painting.
What?
It's like the thingy on the stuff with the things.
Yeah, did you not get to see that painting, Sam?
No, I poked my head in when somebody said "fool," but it wasn't facing me.
Give me 1 second, guys.
Okay.
Anyways, it's the same symbol that was on the floor in the other place where we were putting the moonstones in.
Oh,
It's the same pink symbol. As that one. Is what it appears.
Yep.
Also, if you ask Red real nice, she might show you her painting.
or what?
The painting that we got.
Oh, painting.
What do you think I said?
Nothing.
Fainting.
Any other things take, well, maybe a lot more nice asking. Anyway, I don't see any.
Panda heard painting. Sam, for humor's sake, heard something else.
Right.
Yeah, that's what Lami is trying to figure out.
I'm
Just- I don't see any. Nothing trap like. Not on this one. It is locked. Rather complex one too. Might take a while.
Was where did you put the moonstone that you had brought out of a different plane, Eli?
They're all in the thing.
No, I know they're all in. No, which altar
Oh.
specifically?
Oh, it's in the north one. It's in the north one.
But Eli's answer is,
I know, like, water was left, I think, and green was right.
Red was north. Left was wind. Water.
Oh.
I mean, water was right. So
you guys
that
are
would
making
mean-
assumptions based on them being elements. They could be seasons. The moons are seasons.
Well,
Yes,
first of
they're
all,
seasons, but
I
I'm
said
doing it by-
colors, but
All right. But I'm saying that they're more likely to be seasons than they are to be elements because this is pink, and no offense, but I don't think of an element associated with pink.
What? Love is an element?
No, it's not. This isn't Captain Planet.
Oh,
Oh,
we
the
could
fifth
go
element.
fifth element.
Yeah.
This isn't Captain Planet. Anyways, there's only 4. We're not
Multipass.
skipping fire for, or whatever. for that.
Oh, yeah.
Bruce Willis disagrees. No,
Anyways,
Mila Jovovich.
the
I heard
But
you-
this color was on the top one, the north one.
my point was that while Red is getting this lock, we should check what's down the other hallway.
All right. Squeeze past all of him.
And by we, I do mean Sam and I. You can stay with Red because
I
you'll-
see another symbol
Body system.
way down
yeah,
there.
I'm going with Sam. I'm going on top of Sam. There we go.
Yeah.
Sam sees the symbol.
It's also one of the pinky ones.
Yeah. I can see in there for some reason.
Door. I can see a little sliver. So,
Why you do this to me?
It's just like a
where'd you go?
crack
Oh,
between.
I'm standing on you.
Yeah. Well, because I didn't want to be able to see into the room.
Okay.
Okay, now I can't see him,
Cool.
even though I have something revealed. But for me, it's blank now.
Well, there's a decent
Large.
chance that's the same place, just based off of
a little
how
more. The
things work.
Yeah, I'm working on it. It's in squares.
Yeah, well, he does that. I'm walking all the way up to the corner because I'm impatient. Another long hallway.
Okay.
There we are.
That's not very long. That's shorter than this one.
That is true, but it's long compared to this one that I'm standing at now.
The humming sound is getting quieter as you seem to be moving away
Okay.
from it, Sam.
Well, when
Yes.
we get here to this junction, I'm gonna stop and be like, we should probably go back. I think we've made enough twists and
Yeah.
turns and walked far enough away.
I'm gonna grab him. So yeah, and the humming's not as loud. We passed whatever was humming back there.
Okay.
You actually, when you get here, Eli, you're a little bit ahead. You just barely hear. I mean, like, I'm gonna move the camera to you two. Kind of up, down through this way somewhere. You hear a different kind of humming, or not really a humming, like a roaring, like a distant, just kind of not dissonant noise, but like distorted sound. It's rather
Interesting.
steady. It almost sounds like a fire, like crack, like not crackling, but just like whenever it has like an influx of oxygen, you almost hear that noise
Hmm.
a few times, and it sort of goes down.
Interesting. Well, that's something we're gonna have to check out in a minute. But for now, we should probably go back. See how the door's coming.
Mm-hmm.
So as you guys are heading back, Lamia, you're over there. Are you saying or doing anything in particular?
She will ask, Red, do you need quiet to work?
No, not particularly. Never really quiet when you got ears like mine.
I guess that's fair.
Big fox ears twitch.
Once
That
we
thing.
pass this room, sorry, I just wanted to see where the humming is peak at once we're moving.
It seems to be coming from inside there.
Okay.
Now
So
that
it
you've
starts
seen, felt
fading
it from
off
two
a little
different
bit.
angles.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
I'll
It
mention
seemed to
that.
be the same from here as it did from here.
Oh, okay. So both of those were same intensity. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Moving the camera again, sorry.
I'll mention that to Eli as we're.
Oops.
Yeah, it's strong over there by that symbol, and I think it's also strong over here by this symbol.
Interesting. Okay. Well, it's probably in that room then.
She'll
Or could be
say,
the symbols.
I'm really used to working with all sorts of distractions. This lock is something else.
Yeah. Made like by Avar or something.
Maybe? Or... No. Not a var. Maybe something that came before him.
Huh. Fast. I mean,
No,
that's
no,
really-
no, it's Kassir.
Oh, really?
Hey, it's Kassir remake. I've seen these before. They usually have these locks on, well, pretty difficult to infiltrate vaults. Never cracked one before.
Huh, I guess we'll see if you can. I mean, you know what? I'm confident you can.
They're
It just
supposed
might
to
take
be
a little time.
notoriously... She's gone.
Oh, she's gone.
Yep.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they figured out something on this. Just stops.
Sam stops. Eli bumps into his back because I assume we're just gonna keep walking. So, dude,
I'm looking around and then I take a step. It's like, should
so
go through? Like, what's?
I don't know. We figured out that this is a Kassir-made lock. She said she's never unlocked one before, and they're notorious for being. She didn't really get to finish that sentence.
well,
What do you
time
mean?
to cast detect magic and see if she got teleported to something weird.
Alright, cast Detect Magic. You see lingering magic. Go ahead and give me a Knowledge Arcana.
All right. Whoop.
19. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Check spell level real quick. You are getting Conjuration,
Okay.
which you know is what the sub-school of teleportation is in.
Mhm.
Excuse me. So you can go ahead and give me a spellcraft to see if you can try to identify the effect.
Here it comes.
It's
Who
better.
knows? It was a better backstory.
Closest thing that you can equate what you're seeing to, some kind of plane shift.
Okay.
So yeah, good news is you've identified that that's probably what happened to Red. I have extra news for you. You can decide if it's good or bad. The effect is still active. You're all standing in it.
Wonderful.
Haven't told, as far as you can tell, you haven't poofed anywhere yet, but
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to. I don't know how you'd react to that. If you're like, nobody move, or if you're like, everybody move. I don't know how you want to handle it.
I'm gonna squeeze by him and go to the door. And
Okay.
just like look around over there and be like, okay, so it's still active. Is it sending people to the night of plane or something? What's going on? And then I just like kick the door gently.
All right,
Do you
Eli's
do
gone.
anything?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna
I'm like, do you do anything?
I'm like, don't.
Like you don't even like hear the kick, like this. Or actually, sorry, that's all that's left of Eli is the sound of his boot hitting the door, and he's no longer there. I will place you shortly, but since everybody
you know
else is
what,
doing stuff, I have to
maybe-
wait.
Don't you guys just love having a sorcerer with dangerously curious magical traits?
Who doesn't explain
Who runs
anything?
around
Yeah.
and kicks things?
So anyway, Lamia will be like, well, maybe this is like back in the temple.
Where we had to
I
go
mean-
through something magical.
Yeah, and teleport us to another place that
I will say,
keeps us forward.
all of the talking I did was out loud. Whether or not you guys can
Understand.
assemble that together, yeah, I
Yeah.
do think out loud, just so everybody's aware, so you don't have to like try and meta or play or piece together.
Well, I remember that's. It's been about 10 seconds, give or take. Surely he should have moved by now, right?
Oh, you're right. Okay.
Oh yeah, us falling on top of each
It's
other.
been about 15 seconds now. So surely he should have moved by now.
Okay, fine.
All
I
right.
will make him.
It's
not
been
be
about
here.
20 seconds.
Surely.
He must have moved
can't
from
be
his thing.
serious. I am. and
Do you want to
don't
go
call me
next,
Shirley.
or
If you want me to. And
Yeah.
Lamia will like touch the door, like, hey, please take me to where they went.
Okay, so you go over and touch it. Lamia's gone.
And now I will leave peacefully.
You got to get by whatever was in the moon room.
Yeah, you get
Buddy, I
We're
got better
like-
chances doing that myself than with y'all.
That's not true. I'm stealthier than you are.
Yeah, that's true. I'm wily, though.
I'll give you that.
Hey, tentacle face. I got a platinum leg. You want? Let's barter.
Oh,
Anyway,
gosh.
seriously, Sam.
Yeah, Sherlock, I don't think you can. Like, I think since I'm holding you, you'll come with me. You don't understand me real well, and I don't speak with animals. You kind of get the gist of it. We want to go through this door. I'm pointing through the door. Right? Okay. I've been about. I look at my imaginary watch. I'm like, okay, surely she should move by now. I give it a couple more beats. Like, okay, no. Okay. And then I go up to the door and like, try to open it.
All right. As soon as you touch it, everything goes white. Give me one moment.
For Sherlock too, right?
I assume you try to get him to like touch it at the same time, or he probably
Yeah,
disappear
sure.
and he falls into it immediately. So
Yeah. Just like he's sitting on my shoulder, I disappear.
he just flies off.
I guess I live here
Never
now.
to be seen again.
Well,
At least
a
there's
good
no
while
tiger here.
lasted. It was nice to have a friend, but now I am on my own adventures. Just so the audience can get the visual of now and then, no one was left. All right.
Bum, bum, bum.
So let me show you guys where you ended up. What do you all see right now? Just
Where
darkness.
we were last.
Yeah, I still see where we were last previously.
Oh, okay. Hold on a second. What do you guys see right now?
Pancake mix.
Where we were last, and it's like grayed out.
I was on the
Yeah.
tooltip for pancake mix. That's why I said pancake mix.
I gotta zoom out because I just see Sherlock sitting where I was.
Cool. All right. So basically not much. Just grayed outness.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I don't see anything, but
So what you're looking at, I will gleefully inform you, is the end of the campaign. I'm kidding. So you guys.
Oh,
funny way
to do
that
that.
was
Next
fun.
season. No,
We're gonna do a new campaign, guys.
Bloop.
I'm hitting stuff with the Tetsubo. It's gonna be fun. It's...
There you go.
zoom out.
Oh,
Well,
Find me. Zoom
This is
in.
different.
I don't see red. Red.
Not see red.
No.
You're all here with all of your various wounds. You don't see red. You see. Well, it's hard to say what the hell you see. It's like you're in the middle of nighttime, just everywhere, on some kind of rocky, broken chunk of land, like an island floating in the sky. You are standing in the center of a clearly glowing magical glyph as well, but you're otherwise alone.
I'm gonna immediately examine the glyph because I'm curious.
okay.
Okay, give me a knowledge arcana.
Stellar roll so far, guys.
Mhm.
I don't think you've seen this one before. It looks somewhat familiar. Almost reminds you of... No. Unfortunately, with 17, you can't really put your finger on it. It's gonna bug you. It's one of those things like, oh, this is gonna bug me. I feel like you need some reference material or something. You could figure this out, but your memory's failing you on this one.
Alright. Okay. Well. I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna take a step. I'm gonna find out if I just float off in space.
You take a step. It does feel. You feel nigh weightless almost. Just it's like very slow. It doesn't feel like there's resistance. Just that like you have less substance. It's there. Like you're present. It's just you feel very floaty.
Okay. Interesting. Interesting.
You all hear a voice, the same voice that spoke to you when you were rummaging around in the room of invisible furniture. It says, "I told you not to go any further."
Oh, hi.
I accidentally hit my desk.
You did.
The humming told me I should come in here, though.
See red?
Hey, she's probably. I lean towards her. She's probably hiding.
Your fey companion was returned to her realm.
Oh, never mind.
She's gonna be upset.
I was right. Anyways.
Believe it or not, so were you all.
What?
You see to the east a figure.
I don't live here.
In armor. Appears to be Kassir. Stands holding a very long, curved blade that seems to emanate some kind of glowing magic around it. They have purely white hair. Their eyes are just all blue. You don't see any kind of iris or pupil or anything like that in them. And he says, "I speak the truth. This is your origin. Unfortunately, potentially, your ending as well. We're not meant to discover what you seek, no matter who sent you. But I'd be remiss if I didn't ask, were there any other reasons you came? Was it purely coin? Did only greed motivate you?"
I don't even remember if Shaluvi said he was going to pay us.
Yeah, this was because he saved us as a favor.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I owe him for Vladimir. That's why we did this. Also, this is, like, big. I was going to say heavy, but it's not. And then because I can float, I do this thing. It's not.
An unfortunate side effect of being employed underneath this man. She points her head towards Eli.
We take interest in jobs.
He has the effect of finding out the unknowable that he shouldn't know.
Yeah, that's what I said. So.
He reeks of it. That which shouldn't be known. See it on you, in your aura, the edges of your mind. Play a dangerous game, Wasif.
True. Speaking of things that probably shouldn't be known, what was the thing in the room with the moon and the tentacle face that I
You made
forgot?
yourself forget about
my
it.
arms up, that I forgot something about because it was really creepy. I just want to know what it was. I didn't want to know it ever happened.
You cast it from your mind, but you want me to tell you of it?
Well, I cast whatever it did from my mind. I'm still curious.
He
And
kind of...
unfortunately, I'm going to find out tomorrow, and it's going to be like a hangover from the Nether Realms. Yeah.
What really sucks is it means I have to re-roll that with advantage.
Oh!
Yeah.
I don't use that stat anyways. I don't care.
Stop licking the jar of mayo, Eli. It's just
Not
stop
the
it.
brick of mayo.
Stop it.
Yeah.
The brick, yeah.
But no, he says, or he kind of tilts his head upward, like towards the stars that are seemingly all around you, and says, "Look out there. Do you see what's between the stars?"
I mean, the blackness?
No, there's just a big empty space, I think.
Beauty? I think it's really pretty.
And that is the limit of our comprehension. That creature comes from beyond that, beyond what we know as darkness and beauty. Things not unknowable, but difficult to describe. Language would fail it. If it touched your mind would break against it over time. Eroded like mountains and sandstorms. You're resilient, but not forever.
Probably enough of that then. So, how did we get here?
We touched the door.
I understand that, mechanically speaking, Lamia.
Well, no, Lamia would literally say that. It's
I
like,
know,
that's why he's
literally
responding in
my
character.
answer. Yes.
You trespassed, so I brought you here, as is within my power. I do not wish to stain her chamber with blood.
That's
you could
fair.
be real nice and heal us, then there wouldn't be any blood and we could walk.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Oh, gosh.
Okay.
Time for the nat 20. That was so close.
It was almost there, yeah. He tilts his
You know
head
what?
curiously.
At least
Go
it
ahead.
was you that did the diplomacy, Eli.
Takes a few steps forward. Says, "Why would I heal you? It is my duty to make sure you can no longer trespass upon sacred grounds. Which you did as a favor, and for that you have my sympathy. Do not have my mercy."
Right.
He asked you a question, Eli.
Oh, I understand. I don't have an answer though, so I'm not answering.
Says, "I trust you have no true evil intent. But that is not enough. For what it's worth, I'm sorry your bodies must be cast into the void for mere curiosity."
No, not doing that. Sorry. You can just send us back now. That'd be great.
He gives a very slight bow. On
I don't hold
guard.
up a hand. If you do end up killing me and my friends here, can you do what you did with our companion and send my buddy here somewhere safe?
We're not getting killed because we're not fighting. This is silly.
I mean, I have a cool
haven't-
magic sword too. I actually hits pretty good. I found out.
Okay, Sherlock disappears. There's a moment, like right before Sherlock goes, where there's just the feathers ruffle, where it's like, wait, what? And he's gone.
I said someplace safe.
fight too.
I know, but
Yeah, he's a bird.
yeah, I know.
He's your
Also,
friend.
gravity is weird here, so I don't know how he's going to end up flying. Like he's like, yeah, I'm gonna
Hold
go
on.
full speed. Whoa, this is way faster.
Master, I see a strange bug in the distance. Just go on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Meanwhile, that bug was actually like 30 miles away and was
What?
way bigger than he thought it was.
What, Molly? Why'd you curse?
Everyone like froze.
Oh, yeah,
so-
we didn't lose any more frames, so I don't know.
That's good.
So yeah, he sent away the bird.
Takes it away from Lamy. Yeah, right.
Then he says, "On guard."
Well, again, not trying to fight you. You seem like an honorable guy, so we can talk this out.
Roll initiative.
All right.
I know you can. Here, don't make no mistake.
didn't
You can continue to
put my
talk,
thing.
right? You can keep talking. It's just he's attacking.
Ah, bleh.
I thought I clicked me. Apparently not. Anyways, I rolled a 10. And I apparently did not click my name. My bad.
Oh, okay. Let me add you to the
Okay.
thingy. Oop, there you go.
One. Hey,
You're just chanting one over and over.
yeah. So all these rocks floating around in the sky, much like pine
Yeah.
cones hanging from trees, right?
They are kind of like
No.
pine cones, aren't they?
They
They are little pine. No. Let him cook.
Yes. Just trying to get this +4.
Oh yeah, no, not that
no.
much like pine cones.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, this is the astral plane, correct? And favorite train is the planes. So therefore, no.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Boo! Hiss.
Yes, okay, that's
So I'm just
fair.
rolling boo at your +13 on an 18 roll.
All right, so that means he gets to go first. Lamia, you're the closest.
Yep. And that's fine. You know why? Because I had that feeling.
I mean, yeah, I guess you put yourself there on purpose, right?
Oh yeah, that was what it was.
Yeah, I had to
But-
step back.
Lucky for you, he doesn't immediately attack you.
Oh, that's
He
good.
casts a spell.
Mm.
You make just a quick one-handed gesture that seems to mark across his chest, and you can see the space around him kind of warps, and there's a crackle of electricity that seems to circulate around him like a barrier of some kind as he continues his stride forward. And he will actually move directly towards you, Lamia,
Yeah, that's fair.
whose turn it is right now. You're up, Lamia.
Well, Lamia's not going to attack, but
Okay.
she will say, wow, this is a heck of a way to go down, isn't it?
Got a mirror you can have. No,
Oh, oops, put that wrong. I did that the other way. It's Sam, you're faster.
And she's going to say something that's probably going to make this awful.
Shut up! No.
You haven't acted yet, so
I know. That's me
she-
yelling, trying to from across the fourth
Anyway,
wall, yelling
from
not to
across
say
the
anything.
fourth wall. Oh, buddy.
She'll say, "Hey, at least when you knock me dead, you should be able to go home safely and happily."
I don't think that's how this works.
But Lamia will be done.
Okay, give me diplomacy.
Oh yeah, that's something I'm super good at. Let's get that one. Let me tie with the DM. Oh, it wasn't a 1. There's at least that bright side.
That's a 13. There seems to be a look of slight curiosity, but he doesn't seem to inquire further. He still seems intent.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, Sam, you're up.
I pull a pouch out of. I don't know where I was keeping it. It's probably in a bag. It's probably a full round action. But I pull a little pouch of something out of my bag.
Okay.
For everybody else's, it's the forgetful powder.
Okay. So you use a move
I
action.
don't think.
pull
Yeah,
a pouch out.
it's going to be in one hand, and I guess I'm just going to be one hand in this saber. It was a saber, right? Scimitar.
It's a scimitar. Yep.
Yeah. Cool ice sword, which I have reluctantly not named yet. So it's like
It has
Ice
a-
Fang.
It has a name.
Ice
Y'all just
Sickle
couldn't
sword?
identify
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I know. Old Chippy, like
Old
like,
chippy.
I don't know.
Okay, so that was your move action to draw that.
Yeah.
So you still have a standard and a swift.
Man, I don't have diplomacy either. Yeah, I'm gonna try and talk. Even though I'm like double fisting stuff at the moment, like
Right.
I want to remind you that last time you had brought up of, hey, maybe we can move the skeletons out,
yeah, I know.
and he
But,
had paused. But that was just a reminder. Not, I don't even know if it's important.
What was the name of the place we got the sinful cover bed sheet and all that stuff? What was the name of the leader there? The
Vladimir.
Vladimiri, that's what I was
Vladimiri,
saying.
was it Vladimiri?
That's
Okay.
why we're doing this job for Shaluvi, is because he saved me from that guy's influence.
Yep.
Mhm.
I was saying kind of directly. Look, I had to drown in a city of people that worshipped. Was it Nascent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nascent. The Nascent known as Vladimiri. And I really don't want to kill any more people than I have to now.
Okay. Another diplomacy.
Bargaining.
Oh shit! Oh, straight roll.
That's a flat 20.
Flat 20, baby.
Yeah, no
Oh my
charisma.
God.
Why he got the golf clap, not the excited clap, because it's just flat 20.
Yay!
Oh, that's
Okay.
I literally rolled
We're-
the best I could.
that is the best you could.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Do we have any luck
Okay.
dice?
You can
Yeah.
check.
Ellie's not even here, so
I'm gonna check because it might just.
Well, I tried.
No. Okay.
Damn. I was like, I'll roll for you.
Yeah. I'll accept it.
JB heard double fisting, so he's here now.
Yeah, of course. That's how we summon him.
Wow. Okay, so we're pretty much at the end of the night.
Add
So-
permitted term fisting.
You're
Oh,
welcome,
God.
JB. That was me. So
Uh,
I feel like I have to break this down. Okay. So anytime it's just this close, I feel like I have to tell you the numbers.
Yeah.
So as I've just said before, and for anyone who watches the YouTube or whatever and is new to this, in Pathfinder First Edition, Diplomacy has predetermined base DCs for diplomacy checks to shift attitudes. Generally, you're going to start at an indifferent attitude for most people, which means the DC is 15 plus their charisma modifier. With a unfriendly person, the DC base is 20 plus their charisma modifier. And with a hostile creature, it is 25 plus their charisma modifier. Now, even though you guys are in combat, even if you're fighting people, it doesn't overtly mean their starting attitude is necessarily hostile. Generally means that, but it doesn't always mean that. Your first interaction with him, the diplomacy check you succeeded at, not the one you failed at, but the one you succeeded at, is what lowered him from hostile to unfriendly, putting the DC at 20 plus his charisma modifier.
mhm.
So this clearly Kasiri, very old guardian, whatever his charisma modifier is, right?
Yeah,
And
it's probably
with
probably
age, and if he's, let's say he's, maybe he looks very young, but maybe he's like venerable or something, you get bonuses to your mental scores as you get older.
Hmm.
But on the flip side, if you think about it, I mean, he's been isolated. He had to see all of his kin slain, and he has been basically alone here this whole time. So there is some deterioration to one's social skills, maybe even some of their ability to express and embody other things that are unique to them. Maybe if you could become more your duty than you were the person you were before, that would obviously wear away at your charisma. So you can expect that some of that bonus has deteriorated. Frankly, none of his classes or abilities use charisma.
Nice.
So his charisma stat is an 8. Meaning
Oh!
his charisma is a -1 modifier. So the DC was 19.
Nice.
Oh,
Got it,
shit.
buddy.
So you beat it.
Good job.
Even without the luck. But
Yeah,
only,
but-
of course, because you succeeded at the previous one, because otherwise the DC would have been 24.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what happens is, and how we'll end this, and you say that, and you can see that he still has the sword brandished and the other hand free as if he's ready to incant other spells. And he looks past you, Lamia, to you, Sam, and you can see him, he seems to hold the sword back and down a bit, almost like behind his body some, still in a ready pose, but at rest. You can see the tip of it seem to effortlessly push a few inches into the ground, as like he doesn't release it, but just to like set it there almost as if it's sheathed. And there's a look of consideration on his face. He looks very cold now that you're having a chance to like actually watch him. There's not a lot of emotion, but there is that like kind of twitch of the brow. And then finally he says, "Very well. Tell me your story. I would like a chance to reconsider." And we will get to that in the next session.
I'm also, I just, because I was going to do this and I know we're kind of out of initiative, but I'm pulling out my Mashani's agent business card real quick, because one of the things is I was going to pitch that we're serving a god to hide this information, and sometimes we have to learn it. So I've like pulled that out and I was like, okay, we'll tell. Like,
Still might be good, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I thought
Very
very
much
much. I'm gonna
still
cast rockets on him.
yeah, I'm gonna just I'm gonna just 100.
That's what we're doing, right?
You know, gloom missile the crap out of this dude. Just gloom bind bolts him right in the face. Just bam.
But cool. We will
Oh,
pause there for now, and we will see how the rest of this turns out next session. You guys aren't totally out of the woods yet. You can still
No.
manage to piss him off or
Yes.
say
Hang
something
on a
crazy.
second.
And one
He
of
said
you
this
is
wasn't a forest.
That's the key.
you guys aren't out of the pine cone looking rocks yet.
Oh man.
And you
That's
do
good.
have a, Nuluxifix tainted person with you. So,
Yep.
Yeah.
We do indeed.
so we'll have some interesting socializing to do next session. So everyone look forward to that. And for the now, we will go to the exit screen.
Exit screen.
And before Dave does the plugs, I'm just going to give everybody a quick reminder. You can see me tomorrow over on Lost Initiative, twitch.tv/Lost Initiative, starting a new campaign, Mole Remnants, with Mr. Scott Dalerick running it, his first long-form campaign in a while. First time he's running his homebrew world of Aurorum over on Lost Initiative. So I'll be doing my solo session 0 over there tomorrow, same time. So that'll be fun.
Speaking of Delric, he won the prediction. 43,359 points. Boops go to Delric. Because
Nice.
I again bet 420.69 on myself.
I bet like 3,333. I think.
Yeah.
But anywho,
I think Ellie bet 50 on me.
good
She
job. I was gonna tell you to pitch the thing, so you already did part of my pitch for me. Thank you.
Yeah.
The other thing is we do have a link in the chat here for the Discord, but if you're on YouTube, There is a link in the description. Should be below still. I don't know. YouTube decides to change their user interface all the time. But for the Discord or for our Patreon, which is patreon.com/unnatural_1s, if you'd like right now, you can get into a low price of just $1 and get all the rewards at the moment. You can also donate more than that per month if you'd like. We really appreciate it. It helps us out get better like mics and all sorts of other stuff, and maybe have internet that doesn't decide to like poop the bed sometimes. Although that I lay all that blame squarely at the feet of our internet provider, not the fact that we don't pay for super high speed internet, because we do. So that's the ISP's fault, not ours. But still, we'd appreciate your support. We also have social media platforms you can interact with us on. It's Unnatural Ones on all of that stuff. And keep your eyes peeled on the YouTubes for Mondays when the replays go up. Do all the YouTube things you're supposed to do to interact. Bells and subscribes and comments.
Bells
whatever,
and whistles and pine
things.
cones. And all that shit.
Dude, rock pine cones. Who knows? But other than that, we're here every Tuesday. So come say hi.
Oh, fuck. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of buzzing about that ending, and so I completely forgot to go look for people to raid. So give me 2 seconds.
Well, while if you can find somebody to raid, I'm also going to encourage you guys, if you do go on our Discord, we have a channel for stars and wishes, and what we like to do is take our favorite thing that happened in the session, put it as your star, and what you'd like to see in the next session, or in the future in general, as a wish. So please tell us yours.